Welcome home, one and all, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. For anybody who does not know me, my name is HomesteadHero. You can call me HomesteadHero, or my real name, which is Jake. Don't have any preference between them, but I do use he, him pronouns, and we are here for maybe the finale, or at least part 1 of it, in Danganronpa 2. We are on the final class trial. For anybody who needs a little bit of a recap, be sure to use Command Dangan Recap to remember what's going on. The last time that we were here, we were exploring the abandoned ruin in on Jabberwock Island, and finding out all sorts of mysteries and ideas and emails and everything else about the Future Foundation. We ran back into Alter Ego and maybe Makoto. What else did we do? We saw pictures of older Hyoko and our names. We learned a little bit about Izuru Kamakura. We learned about the tragedy. There was like so much happening last week. So if you didn't miss that, if you missed that, well, you're in for a surprise tonight, let me tell you. But y'all, I did want to point out real quick, I very much thought the finale of this game was like 5 to 6 hours, which I'm like pretty sure it still is. Sorry, I'm shooting my space heater. I thought it was that long. I remember like when I texted my friend, it took me that long. I've seen less players like upload that much time, but when I was looking at the actual like the guide to this section to make sure I didn't like miss anything, there's not even an intermission with this trial, which is very odd, and it's like a normal amount of answers and stuff. My assumption is that there is a lot of talking and not really so much like it's not really about what you do in the case. It's basically just like they're working stuff out. I could be wrong in that, but just so you know, we're gonna go as far as we can tonight in the 3 hours that we have. Obviously, if we get to like 3 hours in and we're right at the end, I'm not gonna be like, well, that sucks, we'll be playing for 10 minutes next week. Obviously, we'll do whatever we need to, but regardless, we're always at least going to have another week, because after we finish the game, whether it's tonight or next week, we'll of course do island mode and play through all the free time events and all that goodness. But for right now, I want to dump into it as fast as possible because we got a lot to do tonight. So, let me say hello to everybody who's here. Poofs, Lazy, Orange Bandana Boy, Kim Meekster, who else is here? Flautista Bree, Handmade Hill, Datey Sarah. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? It is so good to see all of you tonight. Thank you to Sarah, to Orange, and to Bree for all redeeming your early bird specials. I appreciate having you all here so early. We do have a question of the day, as we do always, which is, what age do most people think you are when they look at and or hear you? And approximate age ranges are fine. Which most of you know why I'm asking that is because I tweeted earlier that I had a really funny encounter while I was buying new running shoes. That actually wasn't today, I should say. It was actually last week, but I keep forgetting to tweet it, so. We said, Orange says everybody thinks he's 12 or less. Fun. Kim says, the telemarketers think I'm 16. Oh wait, everyone thinks I'm younger. I tell the telemarketers I'm 16. Kim, why do you tell them that? Oh, and hello, Kim's niece. Is baby there? Is baby child there? You are here, Brie. Thank you for being here. Let me see. Shout out failed. Try again. Oh, maybe. Wait, why? Weird. Oh, because it's spelled wrong. AOTD mid-tweenies. Wait, is that like a funny joke, like tweenies? Is that a thing, or did you accidentally misspell 20s? Because I'm like, if tweenies is a thing, I love that. Alright, y'all, let's jump into this as quickly as possible, because there is, of course, a lot. Thankfully, Chapter 0 and 6, fun. We are just at the final class trial. I don't have to, like, voice act or nothing tonight, which is lovely. Of course, tonight, let me know if the volume is of any issue, if we need to turn it up, down, anything like that. But I still think this file is glitched and it hasn't given me any skills. Nope. Wonderful. Lovely. Super fun. The e-handbook. Let's review our truth bullets. We have a lot going on. So there was a reserve course at HomesteadHero Academy, which was for people without talents. There were 2,357 of them. They were infected by Junko's despair and committed mass suicide, and there was only one survivor. We don't know who that is, theoretically. The tragedy of HomesteadHero Academy is that HomesteadHero Academy created Izuru Kamakura, who was the ultimate hope, but he was somehow involved in an incident that like 13 members of the student council died somehow. And this eventually leaked out to the rest of the school. The tragedy itself was orchestrated by the Ultimate Despair, and it just like spread to the whole world that there was this world-ending thing going on. We already kind of knew that from the last game. Ultimate Despair was one girl known as Junko Enoshima, who was a high school student, that has kind of trickled into creating a whole group based after her. Let me see, anything else? Killing School Life. The Killing School Life was the last game. I'm not even going to bother doing that. The Academy's survivors, there were 15 people known as survivors to Hope Speak Academy, and they were taken in by the Future Foundation. The remnants of despair were out in the world. They were the people that were the group Ultimate Despair that dispersed after Junko's death. There is a chalkboard, with all of our names on it, oddly enough. This is Izuru Kamakura. This is his wonderfully beautiful picture. That is quite the head. I feel like the hair isn't actually there, and that after they painted him, he was like, I need to look like I have more hair, so paint it on top of me, and they just didn't do a good job. Hope Cultivation Plan. Someone was trying to create true hope. We don't know what that is. There were emails to Makoto Naegi, being really pissed at him. There was the Neo World program, which was a therapeutic world program in a virtual world. There were 2 observers who took the role of teacher and student, who are obviously not Chiaki Iwaname. We heard the password was 11037. The shutdown sequence is, like, if you do the graduation correctly, you can escape from the Neo World program, and even, like, the observers can't stop that. And the Future Foundation origins, it was formed, or at least, like, it was not formed by, because the anime kind of retcons that a little bit, actually. It was formed in accordance with people who graduated from Hope Speak Academy's Killing the School Life. Okay, so, all that being said, let me catch back up on chat. I told them that so they can take me off the call list. Oh, that's smart. Oh, I should start doing that, Kim. Usually around 19, but I'm 25. When I had a pixie cut, a lot of people thought I was at least 28. It definitely does. Shorter hair definitely does help you look older. Not you specifically, just you, universally speaking. Baby child is here, but she's asleep. Someone thought I was 12 when I was 18 wearing my senior shirt. I was offended. Oof. That's rough. It's been a bit since I streamed again. But yeah, hi everyone. Hope you're all doing all right. I am doing all right. I had a weird start to my day. I was in a weird mental space. I had like a 6-hour video chat with my best friend last night. And we got into like deep talks. And I think I woke up today being very emotionally exhausted. And I have not been that way in that regard in a while. But it got way better throughout the day. And I ended up having a very productive day. And I ate pasta, so I can't complain. I'm still on the theory that the cast were pretty much all despair remnants. Makoto left the Future Foundation to try and save. That's definitely possible. Tia and Shifter, hello, my friends. How are you two doing tonight? We didn't jump into anything, so don't worry. We literally just reviewed the truth bullets. Inventory UW, no, you're totally fine. Thank you, my friend. I know you are away right now, so enjoy your little mini trip as well. Infiniteverse UW, or Josh, just finished this game himself, and he was messaging me all his what's that word? His litany of responses and reactions to it. So please give me all of the reactions. Give me all the responses tonight. Please theorize about things. Give me your final theories as to like who do you think's controlling Monokuma? Who do you think? I mean, I don't want to spoil anything. So like anything and everything. I want to hear them. But we're gonna jump into it without further delay. Let's go, y'all.
I did say I wanted you guys to know the outside world, but this is still a questionable starting topic. Let me ask you this. What is this world's true identity?
Oh, just starting off real strong.
Huh? This world's true identity? What kind of question is that?
This world's true identity? If I answer this, it'll be true. And that lie will become the truth. But there's no way I can leave it unanswered. So great, guys. Isn't it fun? We get to start with the friggin' Hangman's Gambit. It's the worst thing ever. That survivor list looks real sad. It really, really is. Oh my gosh, this is so fast. Why is it so fast? What in the crap? Oh my gosh. This has never been this fast before. Hey, that's fine. Destroy that. Oh boy, no. Has anybody figured... I mean, a lot of you have figured this out. But what do we all think this world actually is? Oh, thank God. I need an R. No. Get out of here. R. Oh my gosh, that was really close. No, I don't need any of you. Oh. Oh my gosh, I just need an L. There we go, thank God. Red, it's lovely to see you as well tonight. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you are having a fun day. I know we were, like, kind of talking on server today, but not really.
This Jabberwock Island we're on.
It's a virtual world that was inspired by the actual Jabberwock Island.
Yeah, most of you guys guessed that. Very, like, from the first episode, and you guys kind of kept with it. So yes, you were all correct in that one. As a shock to literally no one.
This isn't the real world, but if you want, you can call it the game world. You get it? It's all just one big game.
I so feel like this is semi-meta too.
Are you friggin' serious? Don't fucking mess with me, you bastard. Did you have us all come here just to tell us bullshit?
Did any of you look at any... Actually, you know what? I will give them this. A lot of them were able to traverse from room to room, so they very well might not know anything about the Neo World program at all. So this is probably...
If this is a game, are my words being displayed in a text window right now?
Of course it's Danganronpa. It wouldn't be that without them making really meta jokes.
That's stupid. There's no way that's even possible.
I know. The all-in-your-minds trope makes you feel such cruel despair. But who cares? I've revived all the suspense and mystery with just one line.
You would normally... What's funny is that, guys, I would love to tell you that I very much figured out that we were in a video game world way before this point. But because I was, like, purposely not trying to pay attention to a lot of stuff and just let the story be told to me, I was like, they're in a game world, and then I replayed this and I was like, oh, this is the most obvious thing in the entire world. How did I miss any of that? And it just, like, did not click with me at all when I first played. I think I was, like... Because I played a different series that this is related, or not related to, but like inspired by first, I went in a total opposite direction with a lot of my predictions and how this series functioned. So like video game world was not one of the options there. I was like alternate timelines, multiple dimensions, and my friend was like, not even close, Jake. Like you are nowhere near the mark. I'm still feeling sus about Sonya. Does not surprise me. I know a lot of us have been feeling that. I'm feeling pretty good today. Great, Red. I'm glad to hear it. The fourth wall break there was beautiful. It was amazing. It wasn't the one I expected either.
Game.
Then we were forced to kill each other.
'Cause it's a game.
A lot of crazy shit happened.
'Cause it's a game.
This poor voice actor.
We're the only people here.
'Cause it's a game.
Monokuma's nonsensical abilities.
'Cause it's a game.
To be fair, he also had those in the real world too.
Don't fuck with me. That's not even possible.
I know you guys are pissed, but you were having fun too, right? A world where anything goes only exists in games.
Yes, Sarah, I was absolutely the Zero Escape series. That's like, ugh, I love it so much. I love Danganronpa, but Zero Escape hits home with me in certain ways more. I think this is probably more fun, but Zero Escape, it like intrinsically resonates with me more. So absolutely. I didn't really think of it like that the whole time, but I'm not shocked at all. Take a drink every time he says, because it's a game. Yeah, well, yeah. At least this one's a bit, and they're not trying to, like, not recognize they're using it a lot.
Force yourself to accept it. This closed space, this game world, was the true stage of this killing school trip.
Now, that is true, Shifter. We don't know that the other game, the Killing School Life, was not also in this simulated world.
Just stop. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna believe that.
Back in the day, people must have reacted the same way when they first saw the airplane take flight.
I don't think that's exactly the same
But
thing,
like
but sure.
wearing contact lenses, it'll stop feeling strange once you just get used to it.
Please do not compare reality to contact lenses.
Thank you, Sonia.
I mean, if this really is a virtual world, what does that make us?
You better not say we're fictional characters.
The Future Foundation created this world using a program called the Neo World Program.
Oh, wow,
It's
that's a
programmed
fun...
to place the user in a virtual world by synchronizing directly with the user's brain.
This looks like it's in, like, an alien sci-fi movie. I still need to finish the third Zero Escape game. Oh, well, I don't blame you. It's a lot to get through. That one's a doozy. Look, if Chiaki's still alive out in the real world, I'll cry of
Which
joy.
means your body still exists in the real world, but right now, you're completely submerged in the game world, as if you're dreaming or something.
The Matrix. Yeah, there we go.
Simply put,
Very Matrixy.
You're, you know, not aviators, but
I mean, Avatar, right? An existence created in the game is a copy of the user's real body.
I love how they're like, well, we don't have the ultimate gamer here anymore, so we're gonna need the ultimate engineer to know anything about real life.
They're not just regular avatars, right?
your avatars were constructed by removing a specific thing from your bodies in the real world.
That sounds like so much worse.
What did you remove?
The specific thing that was removed from our bodies. He's definitely talking about that, right? Not our talents, not memories of our families, our memories prior to entering school, our school memories. That's what we've lost this whole
I
time.
see.
I do wonder if the ones who died in the game died in real life. We have
What was
no
removed
idea
from
yet.
us was our school memories, right?
Which means we're avatars that were created from our memories from before we entered the academy?
So that's why we don't have our memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy? Don't talk like that! Like we're made from memories of the past. Like we're avatars. Like this is a game world.
Oh, Kane,
We
honey.
end up talking about sci-fi crap. I'll never believe it.
She's like, this is not the genre I signed up
How
for.
many times do I have to tell you? It's not sci-fi, it's a game!
This world is a virtual reality created by a computer program. We can't proceed if we don't accept it. Is believing him really the only thing we can do? Oh boy. I love that Monokuma is finally an actual participant in here. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them! What are there, 10? Yeah, 9. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know what we're doing here yet.
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
Yeah, there is. Oh, the
You
oral
are
program.
the evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school!
Oh, but
your
are they gonna say
actual
nobody
bodies in the
changed? We have to
real
talk about
world
Hyoko's
are
photo.
different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life,
That's true.
your real bodies actually lived that life.
Oh crap, yeah, it's Hyoko's photo.
Game world.
List of subjects, I think. I gotta.
What
Do I have to agree with
avatar?
Monokuma? Oh, I hate that.
I'm a human being with a real body!
Well, that's not wrong. Oh gosh. Oh no. I don't want to believe something like that, but I don't want to
Is there
agree.
any evidence?
Please don't
You
tell
are
me
the
I have to agree with
Your
Monokuma.
avatars, but your actual bodies, though you have no memories of your real bodies actually.
That must be.
Oh, I hate this so much. I don't want to agree with this little punk.
Earlier, in the teacher's lounge, I found this strange newspaper clipping. It was a
Yeah.
picture of Hyoko, but she looked more like an adult than the Hyoko we knew.
I'd also like to point out that this design for Hyoko looks infinitely better than the one we actually have in game. Nobody considered that they wake up if they die. I feel like that would let them chill. I don't know if Monokuma even knows that. Like, I mean, it's a possibility, but we don't know if that's true.
Like an adult? What does that mean?
Since we're avatars right now, we look exactly as we did before we entered the school. But in the real world, we've already lived out our school lives.
Right, which means you look
Which means
and
we've grown that much
feel
older.
different.
And among us, some age so much we didn't recognize them.
And you were saying that happened to Hyoko?
Hey, Chef, thank you so much for resubscribing. It is so lovely to have you here tonight. You're in time for at least part 1 of our finale of Danganronpa 2. Thank you for resubscribing for 4 months on a 4-month streak, my friend. It is so appreciated. Welcome back to the party. You are reinstated as one of our heroes. We, like, literally just started. They are like, oh, this whole thing was a virtual world, and, like, that was pretty much it. So that they're all dealing with the repercussions of that at the moment. I'd fail on purpose. I refuse. Just like I refuse to let Sora beat certain people I couldn't suspend my disbelief for. Wait, Kim, I need to hear about that. Who did you not let him just
It
defeat?
appears Hyoko had a growth spurt during the school year. Looks like the other shorty graduated for Yuhiko.
Jeez, don't be a punk.
I can't believe that. You're just making shit up.
You can't believe that Hyoko got taller than you, or the other part?
If you guys only had memory loss, your bodies still should have grown during that time, right? So you should have felt your bodies go through growth spurts. But why didn't you guys recognize each other?
Because we did not know each other before we lost our memories.
Right, you met each other at school, so that doesn't work. Oh, Chef, I forgot to ask you, how was your day? What are you up to tonight?
If we all met after we lost our school memories, it's no different than meeting each other for the first time.
It would be really cool. I would love if they had a DR game where one of the characters, or sorry, not one of the characters, 2 of the characters at least, did know each other before school. So, like, there is a little bit of that rapport. Because, like, in, like, the Zero Escape games, part of the crux of that is that the main hero and heroine are the only 2 that seem to know each other before this game starts. Of course, at first glance, if that's true or not, you don't know. But, like, it does give you at least, like, an anchor among the group.
Since we didn't know each other before
It also
that,
could be good for
we wouldn't
antagonists,
have
too.
noticed how much we've all grown.
Even with placebo, mind has a power thing. Chiaki knew this was a simulation, right? So she could theoretically be alive, yes. Chiaki's situation is real weird. We have no idea. If we didn't know each other before, we wouldn't have known if we aged or not by looking at each other. Then wouldn't he have noticed the difference? What? Monokuma? Who is this talking about? I wasn't paying attention. So, Fuyuhiko? Well, I don't remember why.
The only one.
Oh, because he knows Peko! Oh, right, I'm literally talking about the
Hey, Fuyuhiko, you knew Peko for a long time, right?
Oh, that was dumb. I forgot. I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if two characters knew each other? As they, literally, the question that they're asking. Oh boy, that was so dumb.
Now that you mention it, seems weird. No. Now that I think about it, it's definitely strange.
Strange?
Our school memories. About how many days' worth were taken away.
It would have been, I think, if we're going the last game, 2 years, right?
As the creators of the Neo World program, only the Future Foundation would know the details, but around 2 or 3 years worth.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
assume.
That long?
Right, your bodies are completely different than right
Peko
now.
and I have seen each other almost every single day of our lives. If we lost 2 years worth of memories, we would have noticed that we were older than we remembered.
So, does that mean our memory loss is another one of Monokuma's lies?
Not really.
Your refusal to accept your mutual memory loss is why you can't notice all the important parts. You've lost your memories, end of story. You guys are avatars who had their memories taken from them.
Monokuma's like, can we please move on? This is not the exciting part of the trial.
This is a virtual world. We're virtual avatars. Are you saying we just have to accept that?
I mean, to keep going, yes.
Can feel my heartbeat, and I know what I smell like. So what do you call these things I'm feeling? Are you saying these are all lies?
Well, you're still a version of you is real in this world.
Just because it's a game doesn't mean everything was a lie. Have you heard that when you're hypnotized to believe you've been burned, a burn mark will really appear?
That can't possibly be true. How would that work?
So if our brains believe something is real, it's no different than if it actually happened?
This is what you guys were saying Sonya talked about earlier, right? I do remember that vaguely now that you're saying it. I think it was like Cloud. I refuse to believe Sora could beat Cloud. Ah, well, now we can settle that in Smash Bros. Too. And Sephiroth too.
Now that you mention it, I did hear about a phenomenon quite similar to that. In a distant country, there was a certain experiment carried out on one of their prisoners. The prisoner was blindfolded, strapped to a bed, and had small wounds
Ew.
applied to his toes to drain his blood.
Oh, I hate this
That
already.
prisoner was left alone in the experiment room as the sound of dripping blood echoed throughout the room. But in fact, his blood was not being drained. He was just forced to listen to the sound of dripping water, but he believed he was bleeding to death. However, in spite of that, the prisoner still died.
As expected of Miss Sonia. Your knowledge of state-sanctioned torture is amazing.
She has such weird interests. I love it, but I hate it. Oh, Red, there was like a quadruple text or space in that text. I had no idea what was going on there.
If a lie is a believable lie, you're saying it might become the truth?
Kim, that might be like a real story that she's referencing. Because remember, this does take place in the real, well, a version of the real world. So that could have been an actual thing that she's just talking about. That wasn't
We're
Novo Selig that she was
just
talking
connected
about.
to machines and stuff. And our consciousness was uploaded into here, so we genuinely believe that this game world was real.
Right.
Then, the Jabberwock Island we've been living on.
Of course, that's also a virtual world.
Well, it is the virtual world, that's it. Which makes a lot of sense. Oh, don't show us the typhoon. I don't want to see it again. Please, no.
That sea, that beach, the buildings, everything. It's all a virtual world created by the Neo World program.
Which is why it started glitching out really bad in this chapter.
It's just like this space we're in right now. What we see before us is a virtual environment created by the program. It looks real because our brains think it's real.
That's why, in the end... Oh! Oh gosh. Oh, that's really unnerving. It was all just a creation. That's the truth. Oh, yep, and welcome everybody to part 2 of the class trial. This class trial goes some places. I hope you all are just ready. The truth is it was all a lie. That is this world's truth.
If everything's a lie, then what should we believe?
Who cares if it's a lie?
Hey, what are you getting at?
I mean, if this is really a game world, everything that happened here took place inside the game, right?
To an extent.
Then that must mean...
Here we go. This is what you guys were talking about earlier. With all the people who've died so far. Oh,
That's
Chuck.
right. The killings we were forced to commit were part of some silly game. Everyone who was killed should still be alive in the real world.
Yeah, they had to bring that up at some point because you know people playing this game were like, what? Wouldn't they be okay? Don't get your hopes up yet.
Oh yeah. Just because they died in the virtual world doesn't mean they died in real life. So you are saying everyone is still alive?
Monokuma has not confirmed that, y'all.
That's it. Isn't that right, Monokuma? What's so funny?
If a lie is a believable lie, it might become the truth. That's what you said earlier, Fuyuhiko.
Right, well, it's what Sonia literally just said. They believe they were in the real world, and they believe their body died. So then, their mind could kill their actual body as well, just like it did with the prisoner.
Don't tell me. You mean...
You die in the game, you die in real life. It's like every isekai ever.
The Neo World program isn't just any game. It's next-gen software containing the ultimate reality. And speaking of that reality, if a player's avatar experiences death, their brains inside their actual bodies will stop functioning too!
Which is why, if you guys remember, Monami was like, there cannot be violence on this island. Like, because they would actually die.
What?
Then, everyone who died...
It's not like their bodies are completely dead, so I can't say it's a true death, but that's why it's actually crueler instead. All that's left of them are empty husks.
Oh, it's so
What are
creepy.
you saying? They will never awaken again?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the appropriate reaction, sir.
Nobody's gonna appreciate a game where you don't die when you're supposed to, right?
Get out of here, game devs.
What game? That's not what we risked our lives for.
If you want to be mad, please be mad at the Future Foundation. They're forcing you to play this game.
They didn't force the killing game on us as far as we know.
Future Foundation? The people from the Future Foundation made us play this sick game? Everything was their doing? Then Monomi and Chiaki were...
They betrayed the Future Foundation to protect us. And then... we were taken out.
Monokuma never dies when he's supposed to. Now that is the darn truth, unfortunately.
So our real enemy is the Future Foundation.
Future Foundation is our real enemy? Is that it? Is that really it? Oh! Oh my gosh, it's like an 8-bit remix of this. Amazing. I'm so happy my little mobster made it this far. He's so good. I love Fuyuhiko with every fiber of my being. I don't know what this one is about yet. I don't think this is gonna be
The
it.
Neo World program was developed by... the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here.
What would they be talking about that's like
It's all
about
the
them?
Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
That's not what they made.
There's no way they're good guys.
Is it the Hope Cultivation Plan? I actually don't know what this
Then
is
the
for.
Future Foundation
Yeah.
is truly an organization of evil.
No, we're not consenting with Sony there because we know it's not. Am I correct in doing the you shoot? Okay, cool. I got it. I was correct. So your Neo World
The
program
Neo
and
World
then
program, the Future Found.
The ones who trapped... It's all the Future
No,
Foundation.
And the
no,
enemy
no,
is the
worry.
future. I mean,
There we
a
go.
group that
Killing
would
it.
make a
No.
killing
Girl,
game.
aim. Thank you.
No, that's wrong.
Right, they didn't make a killing game. They made a therapy program.
Originally, in the world created by the Neo World program, a concept like violence never existed.
Thank you.
Then why is there killing going on?
Girl, put it
The
together.
virus that invaded this program is forcing us to kill each other.
Could it be that virus is...
Literally right in front of you.
You're right. Until Monokuma appeared, this island was giving off a really peaceful vibe.
Yeah. Didn't get weird until Usami was remodeled as Monami.
I forget that Usami was a thing all of the time. Sucks for Hajime, he lost 2 really helpful students for
What
trials.
sort
No
of
kidding.
role did such a lost girl like her have in this world?
I will say, Sonia has actually been very helpful. We've consented with her a lot. Akane's trying, and Fuyuhiko has moments. Soda only has moments in his lane of expertise, but other than that, not really.
Don't change the subject.
But that's also something we need to clear up. Monami, or Usami's role that she had in this world was, she was one of the observers.
I see. She was the observer of the Neo World program. Isn't that right?
That's right! She was an NPC that was assigned the role of observer.
It's so weird to hear video game characters using video game terms. Kane's doing her best and I'm proud of her. Nilla, hello, my friend. How are you doing today? I was thinking about you earlier because I was like, I really love how Akane is like taking charge in this trial, even if she is completely off base. She's trying her darndest, and I knew that you would appreciate that.
NPC? What's that?
Girl, have you never played?
Non-player
She's bored. She probably hasn't.
A character that's not controlled by a person. It's different from avatars like us.
Monami's existence was created entirely by the program, just to monitor the 15 of you.
Please wait. Did you just say 15 people?
Right.
You've forgotten how to count. We're 16 people in total.
Well,
He was probably excluding the other observer.
Huh? Another observer?
the Future Foundation's other observer has to be referring to Monokuma, Usami, Byakuya Togami, Chiaki Nanami.
I see.
Obviously.
Aside from the 15 participants, there were 2 observers in the Neo World program. One of them was Monami, and the other one was...
Could it have been Chiaki?
Oh, Sonya. I didn't realize like how deeply Sonya cared for Chiaki until I replayed this.
Yeah.
Like she's really upset about Chiaki's death.
You're saying Chiaki was an NPC?
So you're saying she was just a program? And she didn't actually exist in real life?
Well, remember, she was on the whole thing like, I literally cannot betray the Future Foundation. Like, she's like, it's not possible for me to do that.
Then she
Couldn't,
wasn't
not wouldn't.
human?
She didn't exist at all? Not
No,
human.
that's not it. Chiaki was really alive. Even if she was a virtual existence, she was really alive. Did you forget? She saved our lives, you know?
Don't get all mushy towards a game character.
Oh, honey, we are well past that point in this community.
Shut up!
Plus, she wasn't just a little game character. She was a lackey for the detestable World Ender.
I love that he's still trying to make us think that World Ender is a thing. We discredited that like 3 trials ago.
Now that you mention it, you referred to the Future Foundation by that name before.
That just means it was all a bluff, right? So we think that the Future Foundation was our enemy.
Do not joke about the world ending.
Oh, honey.
There's no doubt that the Future Foundation is also World Ender. At least for those of us here.
Oh no, Red, look, there's another double space after that period. What is going on in this? For everyone who's here.
What do you mean, those of us here? Why are you lumping us with you?
It's just a bluff.
No, that's a slip of the tongue.
Monokuma, what exactly are you?
So Chiaki has no body, so we make a robot body, put her program in it, then have her back just like Mechamaru. It worked perfectly fine for us before. Sucks for Hajime, but I mean, beyond that. Looks at my tattoos that relate to characters I love. Oh. I have loved 2 characters that end up as computer programs. If I had a dime for every time I would have that, well, I'd have 2 dimes, but it's still weird that it happened twice.
Don't you just show us your true self already?
What, you can't talk?
It is cowardly of you to just ignore us.
Yeah, that's what he's
Before
doing.
I reveal my true identity to you guys, it appears the main cast has finally arrived.
Huh?
Main cast.
Speaking of which, this guy is a member of World Ender.
What? World Ender?
Oh, I was like, it just keeps getting worse and worse. There's our boy!
It's not the Future Foundation's fault. Rather, the fault lies with you guys.
Great, so Makoto's here and not helping
I was
us.
waiting for you, Makoto. You finally arrived.
Makoto. Gosh, it's so good to see him again and in the DR2 style. Oh, I missed our boy.
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy, and right now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation.
You are from the Future Foundation?
Why did someone like you suddenly show
I
up?
feel like that's
I
convenient.
got it. You came to save us, right? Then hurry up and save us! Hey, what happened?
What is this? Isn't he acting a bit strange? the lurker up here! I like thinking of Makoto as just having been here the whole time, being like, yeah, no, everything is under control. And you're like, no, it very much was not. Where have you been? Oh, he's being cautious of us?
I don't mind rescuing you guys. But before that, you all need to fully accept the situation you're in.
The situation we're in?
Why do you think the Future Foundation decided to put you guys into the Neo World program?
Who cares? Hurry up and get us out of here!
Yeah, you might not
The
want to
Neo
accept
World
that.
program has another name. The Hope Restoration Program.
Why did it need one? Restoration
By
program?
now, you should understand your true identity.
Huh? Our true identity?
No, honey, again, nobody besides us has seen literally a shred of evidence.
Aren't we the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy who were rescued by the Future Foundation?
Before you arrived here, Monokuma should have shown you guys some clues.
Oh, maybe it was everybody and they just didn't get
Put them
it.
all together and try thinking about it.
Jeez, I'm so sorry, Makoto. You needed everybody else's help the whole last game. Mom, come pick me up. The protagonists are fighting. Oh, baby child, hello. Oh, no. Oh, God. Baby child, we're so glad you're here. I hope you're... Oh, that's not the right button. Sorry. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for tuning into... Oh, my gosh. Nope, that was... really strong start. Oh, my gosh. Yep, no, we're going to keep flipping around. Flipping our fins. We don't get too far. Okay, great. What are we doing here? Is it going to go the other way? Yep. Called it. Oh, God. No! I don't remember the brake button is the problem. I think it's this. But I can't test that out right now. Is it this one? It is that one. Okay, cool. Who are the 15 survivors of Hope's Academy? Hajime and the others. I mean, it is also... No, because Makoto did not have 15 survivors with him. He had, like, 5. Okay. For anybody who was not here in past weeks, the controls on this don't work great. Because the mouse can only move you so far, and it's not very fast. No, not the stupid, like, Kirby crystals. Alright, come on. Is it gonna put one in the middle? Okay, no. I was like, good, you're not gonna be a punk. Oh my gosh, okay, yep, that's a... Okay. Wasn't ready for that. Who are the remnants of despair? Hajime and the others. Yep, for anybody who's put that mystery together. I don't remember if I did when I first played. I remember being really upset about it. I was like, what? I never considered that was a thing. Which explains a lot in retrospect, but still I was not happy about it. That doesn't make it okay. Oh, no. Oh, gosh, okay. Alright, we're fine. This is going fine. It's better as long as I don't have to move that much. Why were Hajime and the others put in the award program? To fill them with despair, to recover them from despair. No. Ooh, oh boy. Yep, see, that's where I'm like, I can't move that much. It doesn't work. This is still going, girl. Oh no, this is the end. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Rainbow Road's here. Thank you. Wait, I was right about a thing? We are the bad. We are the bad, unfortunately. Which is really not good in a lot of ways.
Could it be? The survivors of Hope's Peak Academy and the remnants of Ultimate Despair are...
Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys.
Yep. If you look back at the group that we had, it really does make sense. They're not, like, the best group of people.
That's right. Not only are you guys the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy,
You're also survivors of Ultimate Despair!
We're all Ultimate Despair?
I would like to say, as a writer, the way that they twist what you expect from this game, and like having all the protagonists, like in the last game, you're like, you're not either nothing, and then you all become like these symbols of hope. To take that and flip it on its head and be like, you've always been despair. Like, oh my gosh, like it's so heartbreaking. It's such good writing. A lot of them are pretty illegal in ways, and they all have strange dark notes. Absolutely.
Don't be stupid.
in the beginning, we took in 15 of you as survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. But upon further investigation, we discovered an unbelievable truth. The 15 people we acquired were actually the horrifying remnants of despair.
I don't actually remember how they acquired them, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't remember what they did to do that.
What is this ultimate despair?
Oh, honey,
I
you
remember
are way
hearing that they're
late.
dangerous guys who are responsible for terrorism, coups d'etats, and wars.
Yes. They're
What is this
responsible for
GIF?
the tragedy and brought chaos into the world.
What intern for the game devs made this on like MS Paint?
Despair in human form.
Oh,
But utterly
I like that one.
devoid of humanity. That's what you guys really are. The ultimate despairs don't care about principles or morals. They just spread despair everywhere they go. They live solely to torment everything. To burn everything. To kill everything.
Dangan has so much good art, and then you get to like moments like this and you're like, someone did not feel like paying a professional. Like, is that Guy Fieri up top? Like, what is happening up here with these shots? and it's sad because it's a really dark moment.
Part of a dangerous group like that?
Like, to learn, you're like, great, so we're all like, we've been the whole time, they're like, well, we don't want to kill anyone. And then they're like, cool, so all of us who didn't kill anyone in this game have been killing people around the world for, like, years. Fun.
That's gotta be a lie.
I feel like this is hard to believe having met these kids, though. Well, we don't necessarily know it's true, but I mean, the game certainly seems to be alluding to it. Sonia's the evil tyrant type? Sweet. Maybe that's what you were picking up on. God Fear, am I wrong? It's like, come on. I can't imagine Sonia being like this. Everyone else, yeah, but... Really? Sonia, I can absolutely see. She is the one that's like, I know everything about serial killers, and I run a military country. Like...
There's no way. There's no way we're all ultimate despair.
That is a sprite.
Nagito probably did what he did because he managed to learn the unbelievable truth.
Nagito? Why are you bringing him up all of a sudden?
Because it's
He's the
Nagito.
only one who knew this truth before you guys. It was a special prize for clearing the final dead room.
Was it that file that contained all our student profiles? But inside...
Right, we had that, but didn't Nagito say he stole a page? There doesn't seem to be any details about our missing memories or information about the time we spent at HomesteadHero Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
No, it used to have profiles from after you entered the school, but Nagito destroyed them before you saw it.
I mean, yes, but not in an I'm going to act on it type of... Well, okay. No, that's true. That's true. Well, we don't know what caused them to go into despair.
Why?
They weren't born
Why
like
do you
that.
know something like that?
Like, Junko and... Mukuro's, like, kind of debatable. I don't actually think so. But, like, Junko was born with despair and in despair. That's, like, very, very prominent and, like, obvious and not... That's, like, her thing. These ones, she didn't say that. She is the ultimate despair because she was like that. She infected everyone else. So how she infected them, we don't know. So they didn't, like, come out of the womb like that.
Anyway,
Something
it's
changed
the
them.
absolute truth that the file had profiles about you guys after you entered the school. And after Nagito obtained the file and learned the truth, what did he try to do to you guys?
Nagito learned the truth. What did he try to do to us? Are you telling us to answer that? I'm curious about Ibuki Despair. I wish, honestly, that they went into a lot more about the time that they spent, like, as Despair. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Okay, these two have to go together. Where's the... No, I needed that! Ugh. Okay, I don't need another K. This one is now very slow. Like, thanks for nothing. Oh my gosh, I can't do anything if I don't even have the... Oh boy. Give me that, please, thank you. Oh my gosh, okay, No, I'm trying to do your thing, but everything is moving around. Whoa! I don't need any of these, I need an A. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Oh! No, where's the L? L. I need another L. No, God, no. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, I don't even know how you got here. A, no. L. There we go. I like to think they were killed off based on how evil they were. Teru being at the first one, does that make Teru the worst or the least evil?
He tried to kill everyone except for the traitor.
Or sorry, Byakuya, I guess I should say Ultimate Imposter.
That's right. After seeing the file, you learn that everyone, including him, was ultimate despair.
There's so much happening. Oh, Tia. Oh, honey, we haven't even gotten started.
He tried to kill everyone except the traitor.
Did Nagito try to kill us because we were ultimate despair?
It makes sense, because he kept saying, you guys are all hope. And then he learned, oh, never mind, they're the complete antithesis of that, so I'm gonna off them all and keep the only one that's not that way.
Yes, because of his love for hope and his hatred toward despair. I sort of understand that.
Which is funny, by the way, that, like, we're talking about that, because, like, he's like his hatred toward despair. He was one of the ultimate despair, too! So, like, clearly that changed.
Don't mess with us. Why do we have to be treated like the bad guys?
There must be some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
I don't need a twist like that.
That's why he got so weird. Uh-huh. Well, weirder, yes. That, I was like, I had no idea when I played this, why in the world. And you really don't think about that. You're like, that doesn't, what would that make sense as? So it's a really brilliant twist in hindsight.
Unbelievable because you guys only have memories from before you entered the school. But it all happened at Hope's Peak Academy. You were tainted by ultimate despair because at Hope's Peak Academy, you were in contact with her.
Her?
The true ultimate despair. Junko Enoshima.
Cool, so they didn't even try and make us figure that one out.
She
We know.
strongly influenced you all during your time at the school. And that's why you became ultimate despair. In order to remove that influence, you've been placed into the Hope Restoration Program.
Is that why you took away our school memories?
The reason you're able to act like your normal selves is because you're within the Neo World program.
Right.
But your true bodies in the real world are different. In the real world, you're part of a group that cruelly destroyed your family, friends, and even your own body.
Oh yeah, this part, before we get to that. This is something that I pointed out in the last game, that it was the only thing in it that I went, I actually can't suspend my disbelief for that. Do you remember at the end of the last game I said, they're all, like, they all thought they were, whatever, like 15 or something, and they were actually like 17 or 18. And I said, there's no way that I know what I was like at 14 or 15. I looked and felt completely different as a 17 or 18-year-old. And they weren't simulations, they were real people. Whereas, like, the whole thing about, like, you wouldn't act, feel, look, be the same height, weight, clothes. So it's funny that now they're like, isn't that the same thing here? It's like, no, these are simulations, but nice try trying to fix something from the last game. Like, that's not how that worked. Wait, so what about his whole she's my enemy, I took her hand thing?
Family, friends, and our own bodies.
Well,
Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
He's right. There's no way we do something like that.
Don't turn away from the truth.
oh, hi, okay. Yep. Ugh. Was that just now a memory? But that person, that was Nagito, right? Oh, great! Vision of Nagito's, but after the truth bullets.
It appears you've remembered a little.
I don't think we knew it was Junko's hand. I think we figured that out because it was, we remember the nails.
Now, face what you've done. And from there, you will finally take your first steps on the path to hope.
Monokuma is being, like, real quiet right now, which makes me all the more concerned. Proof they're also in the simulation even though Makoto was here. I'm assuming I have to use Vision of Nagito. No duh.
There's obviously some kind of mistake.
Nope, not consenting to that.
There's no way we're ultimate despair.
Gosh dang it, I didn't mean to click that.
Because you're all ultimate despair. You killed your friends and family. And you even destroyed your own bodies.
Okay, yeah, that's what I have to do, but I just want to see
How
the rest
can you
of
say
the
we did all that?
We're being tricked.
This would be
Being tricked by
horrifically
the
difficult to
Future
swallow.
Foundation.
Doubt, hope. How much despair is within you guys?
Okay, well, we didn't have any until you just told us that we are despair and also murdered people and parts of ourselves.
There's no way we're ultimate.
Because you're all ultimate, you killed your friends and you even
There,
destroyed
destroyed
your
your
own.
body. There's Nagito.
That must
Please don't tell me Makoto is working with Monokuma or as. I mean, but how did we go from being ultimate despair to she's my worst enemy?
That memory I felt was
It's
actually a
Nagito.
memory from the real world. What Nagito did was
Ugh.
cut off his own arm and transplanted a woman's arm?
Ugh.
Not just any woman's arm. It was the late Junko Enoshima's arm.
Yeah, this part's really gross, by the way. A little bit of body horror here, y'all.
What did you say? He probably thought that by becoming one with Junko Enoshima, he could make her survive within it.
What is with the double spaces here?
I don't get this at all.
Nope,
The
it's so
ultimate
creepy.
despairs defy understanding. They have no problem severing their own limbs.
I am terribly sorry. I do not feel so well. Where's the bathroom?
Poor thing.
It's just a game anyway, so why don't you just let it out? I'm pretty sure a select few would demand
Ew,
that.
gross.
Too soon to feel sick. That's not even the worst thing the Ultimate Despairs have done.
That's such, this particular thing, I will say, like, the anime of this gets way, way gorier. But, like, this part, I was like, wow, that's really, like, intense for a teen game. But, like, it's brilliant writing, but, like, it's horrifying at the same time. But, like, it would be so horrifying as being one of them to be like, so what am I, if I get out of this game, what part of my body am I not going to have access to? Like, what part did I, like, shot? Like, it's so creepy. Like, you're aware, like, not only will you be back in a body that's older than you remember, part of it's not going to be there. That's horrific. She was already dead, which makes it worse.
Some wasted away to skin and bones through continuous fasting in order to reach the despair of starvation. Others gave their
Monokuma!
own families to Junko just to perform killing experiments on them.
Oh, fun.
Not just that. After Junko's death, they slaughtered countless people by forcing them to commit suicide.
I don't think that's suicide. I think you shot them.
One person even implanted one of Junko's eyes into their own socket. Perhaps they wanted to see her despair?
I think that is an actual character. I don't remember who that is, to be honest.
And not just that. Some even tried to have children with Junko's dead body.
Yeah, that part's gross.
Just stop!
Attaboy. I think the eye... Oh no, I was gonna say, is that Fuyuhiko because he lost his eye, but he lost his eye in the game, so no. I don't know. It could be older Fuyuhiko, or it could be a different character from, like, the books or something. I don't know who that's referencing.
That's just a bullshit story. That's obviously bullshit!
So you feel despair toward yourselves in the real world. I understand that feeling.
That's not how that works. No, it is not. But they're all, I mean, they lost their minds. It looked like Soda to the left. Oh, I actually didn't think about that, but you are kind of right.
There's no need to worry. If you just advance toward the hope I provide, you'll definitely be saved.
Okay.
Save? You'll save us?
One of the messages I got from Josh last night was, can we please not sexualize the high school girl after she's already been dead? I was like, are we surprised by this at all? Not that I will say, that just feels like it's meant to be creepy, not necessarily sexy. They don't ever say, but there's fan theories. Okay, I was like, is it? No, thank you.
That's my purpose, after all. That's why the Neo World program was created, too.
You put us inside this program so that you can save us?
Well, it's better than you being despair.
Essentially, your cohabitation inside the Neo World program was just a simulation. If we remove the memories of your time at Hope's Peak Academy, would it also remove your ultimate despair?
To be fair, I mean, yes, you could theoretically remove the despair. They're still gonna wake up and be really ridden with despair when they realize that everything was a lie. And then you're like, by the way, you still have to explain to them that they were murderers. Like, you have to have this moment with them. Like, that's not gonna help. What person actually thought it was a good idea to let the obsessive despair cult have their leader's body? I'm curious, but also horrified at what they might look like in the real world. At what all of that, like, during their ultimate despair forms. There are versions of that, I will say. In the anime, you get to see them a little bit, which is really cool. Just like little shots, which sucks,
So
but yeah.
You're saying this was like a test?
I guess I can say that the test was a success, even though it deviated greatly from the original plan of graduating after gathering the Hope fragments. Nevertheless, you guys were able to overcome your unexpected trials and make your way here.
Therapists are about to make some serious bang from these kids. We did hear about there being an ultimate therapist, so he might be doing really, or she, I don't really know. They might be doing really well for themselves. Get rid of the body, burn it, keep it away. Don't give this thing physical. Seriously.
Why all you need to do is choose graduate.
If we do that, we can get out of here?
However, if you graduate from here, your school memories will never return.
Oh no, God forbid.
If you choose to graduate, and the observer determines that there are no problems, you will complete the Hope Restoration Program, and your avatar will be uploaded into your real body.
That sounds so creepy still.
Uploaded?
I don't trust my boy. Yes, like what their real bodies look like. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about their at this point. There is their ultimate despair forms you get to see for like a hot second. Oh no, how tragic. Pretty sure the eye thing was still for you. Go give him the eye patch pattern matches her eyes. That is definitely a very viable theory. I don't know anybody else that I would think of off the top of my head. And if that one on the left was Soda, it could be that each of them was relating to a different person. They needed a second observer. That's why Makoto was there. Oh, that's a good theory. That's why it's called the Hope Restoration Program. So that is the New World Program.
What happens to the people whose avatars died?
If an avatar that needs to be uploaded has been deleted, there's nothing we can do.
So sad, so bad. Can have my terrible memories of murder and despair back. What a shame. Like, why is that supposed to be, like, convincing?
So you're saying they'll never wake up?
God damn it! Damn fucking shit!
His voice actor's doing, as always, such a good job. Ooh.
Please take a look at this flip book for a quick rundown of your options.
Why do you have a flip book, you weirdo? Oh my gosh.
If you choose graduate, it'll transfer your in-game memories, but your school memories will be gone forever. Unfortunately, the people who have already died will not be able to wake up.
Just
That was
a
it?
thought. What will happen if we do not choose to graduate?
You'll just have to continue living your tropical life.
Hey, why you gotta ask something like that? Well, even if we wake up in the real world, we are all rather messed up, right?
That's a good
If
point.
that is the case, then maybe staying on this island is...
Right, they only know themselves right now. Like, if that doesn't work, if something goes wrong, like, they might just go back to murdering people and being these awful people that now they know they hate.
What are you saying? Haven't we been working this hard just to escape from here?
You don't have to force yourself to return to a painful reality. Let's just play this game forever and ever!
Okay, that's not what we said,
Don't
Monokuma.
be ridiculous. If I stay in this screwed up world any longer, I'm seriously gonna snap.
But still, is it really okay to sacrifice the others just to save ourselves?
The moral questions they ask in this last trial are so freaking good. Like, even if you're like, obviously not, or obviously yes, like, it's so good that they wrestle through them. Like, this was Sonia saying in Fuyuhiko, like, these are really hard. You're right, like, exactly what Chef said. Like, they're deep, they're difficult to wrestle with. Yeah, Tia, are you bringing snacks for the whole class? Hello, please share. I'd be with Sonia, see? What a shame, keep living in the tropical utopia with everything provided for me. But Monokuma would still be here. I mean, it would be fine without the killing. That is true, absolutely.
You're asking that now? If we don't get out of here now, then what was everything we've done up till now even for?
And that is a really good point. We've been trying desperately to survive until we can finally leave this place. If we don't get out of here now, all the deaths we've endured will be in vain. I know this, but... something's not right. How come Monokuma isn't trying to stop us? Is he just gonna stay quiet and overlook us getting out of this game world? Then everything Monokuma did would be pointless too. Only that. Is it okay for us to believe him? Should we get out, or... I'm assuming the option is... Let me make sure real quick. Yeah, okay, I was like, no.
Wait, we have some time to decide?
Did you get scared like Sonia?
No, it's
Well,
not
yes,
that.
but not like that.
Don't you think this is a little strange?
Strange.
Excuse me, sorry for my allergies.
You still don't understand? Normally, ultimate despairs like you guys would just be abandoned. But I'm telling you, I'm here to help. You should be thankful for how open-minded the Future Foundation is.
This is, like, super aggressive for Makoto, by the way. Like, it's very odd. Now, we don't know what the crap he's been through in the last 2 years, or actually, that's a lie. I remember how long it's been through between the last game's ending and this game's start. But, I mean, you know, I guess that world would change people, but still, like, this is a lot for him.
Makoto, what has happened to you?
Just listen to the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation is the world's hope, you know?
I knew it. As I thought. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, Makoto seems... Yeah, too pushy, exactly. Why do I feel like this actually isn't Makoto? Hold on. We have the emails from him that I'm sure we're gonna have to use, because, right? Yeah, there we go. Makoto Naegi.
I said I'm going to save you guys. Why aren't you listening to me?
Let's do what he says and get out of here.
Soda, think for like 3 seconds, please.
I mean, the Future Foundation's the good guys, right?
And apparently, we are actually the bad guys.
No, that's correct.
It's fine to trust him, right?
The Future Foundation is the world's hope. No one can defy the Future Foundation.
You did, right?
It's foolish to even think about it.
I think it's Defy, because he did. There's something wrong with him. That's it,
I
wow.
said I'm going.
Why aren't you
Very
Let's
gaslighty, very lying.
And apparently,
Did we also see the email about how he left the Future Foundation, or did something against him?
Foundation is the world. No one can defy the Future Foundation.
Thank you.
No, that's wrong.
But did Makoto change, or is this not him?
Did you say it's foolish to defy the Future Foundation? Then how do you explain your actions?
My actions?
I saw it. The email that the Future Foundation sent to you.
To Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agree with our ideals, right? That's also the other thing, is that they keep saying that the Future Foundation was formed by the people, the survivors of the Killing School life, which can't be possible if they joined the Future Foundation because they believed in their ideals that were already established. It's really weird. They fix it in the anime. They say that the Future Foundation existed before, but it is a point that I want to keep pressing home with you guys. They did not found this place. It's very confusing in how they do it in this game. The tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of hope-filled future.
In that email, Makoto Naegi defied the Future Foundation to protect the remnants of despair.
That was a very specific way of pronouncing that
Really
name.
contradicts what this person is saying.
Is that email for real? The Future Foundation tried to kill us?
Hold on! We'll deal with that later.
No, Akane!
Monokuma, those clues we found were all real, right?
Yes!
He actually said gasp, jeez. It said, where are you guys? Plural. Do the others go with him? Whole cast come do a rescue mission? We have no idea. And that's not the only contradiction. What this Makoto person is saying also contradicts what we've already been told. Essentially, I cannot guarantee that there are no issues with this program. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you. I wanted to protect you! To me, those words seem much more real. If so, the person in front of us is...
Tell me, Makoto Naegi, who are you?
Who is he? Simply put, he's Makoto Naegi, who's known for being a cutie patootie.
Oh my gosh, Monokuma.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking...
The double space in this text as well.
You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some proof!
He's trying to interfere. Ugh, then, to prove whether that Makoto Naegi is real or not, I'm gonna shove that in his face. Is this a bullet time panic? Yes, it is! Panic talk action, whatever it's called. Oh god, I don't remember how to do this. Hold on, wait, I don't remember how to do it, crap!
Better luck next time.
I don't remember how to reload. Okay, it's tab, that's what it is, sorry.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Oh my gosh, okay.
You're getting all riled
This
up.
isn't too bad, actually, with the timing.
What
Normally these
you
are
even
so
talking
off.
about? Enough already. That's impossible.
Gosh, there's so much going on screen, it's so hard to look!
Are you sure about this?
Oh my gosh, my eyes are getting tired.
I'm not listening.
Oh no, you suck! Okay, I'm just gonna hit him with this.
Are you
Come
sure
on.
about this?
Come on.
What are
Just
you even
destroy him,
talking
please.
about?
Good lord,
I
sir.
can't hear you.
Do I have to time this? Oh, I don't actually know if I have any more. Oh, I do have more focus. Okay, good. Die already, you punk. Okay.
Punishment
Come on,
is waiting
come on,
for
we're almost
you.
there. Come on, you can do it. You're right there, just...
You're getting all riled up. You insolent fool. If you're saying he's not Makoto,
This is the end.
Okay, there. As always. Let me kaboom Monokuma. I'm not against that right now. He's being a punk.
Makoto Naegi, if that's who you really are, then tell me this. Why did you make the password to Nezumi Castle? 11037.
What was that again?
You can't answer?
That's weird. Wait, where'd you find that out?
Who cares? So how about it? Can you even answer?
Oh man, I've been found out.
Found out. Then you're...
Oh!
how disappointing. And I thought I was on the right track.
Do not like that at all. Don't like the double voiceover. Oh, creepy. Nope, not a fan.
He disappeared? Hey! That guy disappeared!
Why are you surprised? It's a computer program, so anything's possible, right?
So freaky.
Then, that was just the work of Monokuma?
Aw, you found out I was faking. This is so embarrassing. I just want to kill myself.
He sounds genuinely
What are
pissed.
you doing? Why'd you show us a fake member of the Future Foundation?
That fake was trying to get us out to the real world. And that's your plan? Is that where your trap is?
Man, they saw right through me. I may as well be invisible.
That wasn't very well done, Monokuma.
What kind of trap did you set? Hey, if you know what's good for you, you better hurry the hell up and confess. I'll beat you half to death if you tell us now. But if you don't spit it out soon, I'm just gonna kill ya!
Well, that explains why Monokuma was so quiet for so long. Exactly. If Chiaki returns evil... Oh, you mean like in her body? I was like, wait, returns in here
Just
now?
kill him right now! Then this nightmare can finally end!
Violence is not allowed. This isn't that kind of game. It's a much smarter game, right?
What game? This game is already over!
Unless the trap was make them question their decision and hesitate. There's so many possibilities here. It's awful.
Is over? No. I'm not gonna let you finish yet. There's no way this can end before I've even transformed.
Hate that phrase.
Transform?
A transformation is customary in a final boss battle, right? You know, like that one role-playing game?
I think this is referring to Final Fantasy, but I honestly don't. It's like every RPG ever, so I'm not really sure. Game and fan, hello, welcome on in. Thank you for the lyric.
You know what game I'm talking
Oh,
about.
there we go.
Final...
Don't say it!
Allow me to show you. I'll skip the second and third forms and go straight to my final form.
What do you guys think this is gonna be, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Just gonna give you a second, and well, here we go.
You better not be bluffing.
No.
I'm gonna beat the crap out of you and pull all your stuffing out.
Well, I don't know what you were expecting, but I can assure you it was not. You haven't even seen my final form! What? I have a bad feeling about this. Like, the inside of my brain is burning, sizzling. A really bad feeling.
Now then, make sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories.
Oh, that's a noise. Okay, we didn't need to hear it again.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, good, there's animation. That's what we needed for this. Well, one of you was kind of right. It's Junko. It's just very large Junko. It's like giant Junko, Giga Junko, on her weird Razr flip phone. That shows. Well, this game this game was made in like 2012, so I don't know why she has that, to be honest. Oh, because they needed to make it look like a friggin' podium. What are these sounds? Awful and uncomfortable. Oh yeah, no, definitely a Freezer reference. I called it just a giant. Oh, I am 1,000,000% here for this. I didn't expect it, and I kind of loved and hated it the first time. I was like, what is happening? Oh, like I didn't need her to be bigger. This is so much worse.
What? What's going on?
Am I hallucinating?
I know anything goes here, but this is clearly not fucking okay.
I also love guys that look, they're all together now. Like they've always been opposite and opposed to one another, and now they're on the same side. Literally and metaphorically.
So that's your reaction to seeing an extra large high school girl.
Your god has arrived, peasants. Can we get the giant Junko? Oh god.
Really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small?
Get out of here, Junko.
She's huge. She's way too huge. But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger. You know, that game, Kniferella.
I actually don't know what that's a reference to.
Said it anyway.
I see. An estimated bus
Like,
size of 15 minutes.
why?
huh?
Why?
Hey, want me to squish you in between the...
No.
I get fucking crushed!
Even Soda's like, absolutely not, I'm not doing this.
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage.
You did have that.
This isn't a fan service game. Of course, since it's not an action game either. You won't
What did I just
experience
walk back
the
into?
refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss.
Well, Tia, the Monokuma transformed into giant Junko.
So fucking hopeless.
Well, she's got other forms, so Junko's not impossible.
Monokuma's true identity?
We have to deal with this thing?
Her voice is so good.
I'm shocked
There-
you'd call me this thing. Oh, you're so mean.
There she is. Great. This isn't what I wanted at all.
Is
She
it
won't go
just me,
somewhere.
or did her personality change? I get easily bored of my personality. Like, I already got bored of my personality who gets easily bored. And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, "It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?"
Wait, what?
I have plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking.
Oh, that's so creepy.
You are not bored at all. I got bored of getting bored. Jeez. Even when I'm dead, I still get bored. This sucks.
That is the question, like, what is she? Because even when you're dead, does that mean... Is this person's true identity Chiaki Nanami! No, Junko Enoshima, obviously.
Are you?
Oh, they've never seen her.
Enoshima?
I was like, why are they being weird about this? I forgot they've never seen her
Did you say
before.
Junko Enoshima? Isn't she dead?
She just said she was.
It's true. I did end up dying the last time. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time.
Boo.
Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go.
Is this Tsundere? Tsundere, Junko, get out of here.
Why is someone who died here right now?
Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Yes, we do, and we love him. Huh?
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
Yeah, Junko might have become the next alter ego, which is the worst possible outcome for that beautiful... I don't even know, like, the beautiful AI program, I love them so
What
much.
AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit.
Right, because only Hajime would have had this part.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right?
I don't think that's a thing.
That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive. And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program. And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
Like, alter ego deserves so much better than to be used by Junko. Leave alter ego alone. This is insane. Junko Enoshima? She's responsible for everything? The destruction of Hope's Peak Academy? The destruction of the world? The one who took over the Neo World program and forced us to kill each other. What's all this girl's doing? I don't know how to censor that one. Even so, what am I supposed to do? Even if we know she's Junko
Don't get
Enoshima.
cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here.
Get out of here.
Each and every one of our classmates looked at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road. So, let's all be friends.
Hell no!
Man, they hate me.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
And
princess.
I was thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
Huh?
Tampered with the graduation program?
Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate, right? I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game.
Yeah, but I wouldn't trust whatever you say is exciting and unique. Oh, great, more animations.
Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks.
I like that she drew herself into the bottom.
That's why I decided to resurrect them. This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
See, this is allegedly why we were starting to see some of them like glitch back in.
Resurrect? Hey, are you serious? Can you really do that?
Oh, Big P probably think about
It was
Pekka.
like real hard, you know?
No, we don't need you. You
The
sucked.
graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted code. It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am. Well, one advantage of being an AI is that I got smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in the microwave and nuke it.
What? What does that mean? Why?
Show
What?
hands, class.
Oh, here she
How
is.
long do you think it took for me to modify it?
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
But like, think, why would she do
Did you
this?
forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game, right? By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place.
So you're not gonna tell us until we answer that?
It really wouldn't be them, though. Right, it would be AI versions. Well, if what Shifter is saying is true. We're completely at our mercy. But if we can't progress unless we answer, we have no choice but to answer. How long it took for Junko Enoshima to modify the graduation program? She said we were watching how long it took. A certain place we were watching that was... I don't... Jabberwock Park? The bomb?
I see.
Okay.
The countdown at Jabberwock
Don't
Park.
remember who Fuyuhiko loved.
That's the only place we can think of.
Fuyuhiko was either loved, whether romantically, platonically, we don't know. Peko Pekoyama, the ultimate swordswoman.
That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
Which is why the whole world glitched once it was done, and only once it was done.
How brilliant! Sleep be wrong. You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Oh, never mind.
And what was it?
How should I put this? I was just goofing around.
Huh?
I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it? It's kind of like superhero cosplayers, or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right?
Superhero cosplayers, what?
It was just for show?
In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server?
I love that Junko makes things that should be massive, like, you should be pissed that it is nothing, but it makes so much sense that it's nothing, because it's Junko. Also, welcome on in, Zane. How you doing
those
tonight?
murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
She's seriously messed up.
You think?
Well, in a way. The countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road? I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
And you failed.
Enough. Please stop.
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program while you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces. I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Oh, well, thank you for dropping in real quick, Zane. I hope that you have a lovely day at school. I hope all your exams and homework and all that and projects and whatnot go well.
Hey, enough with this pointless crap. Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
He is a dog with a bone.
Like I said, it's easy. It's
Well,
just
that
a
made me
game
witty on
after
crap.
all. Yeah.
Just a game.
Each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game. There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before.
It's Junko. Are you
said
surprised?
whether or not it's a lie. The moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over.
Ooh.
So you don't really have to worry about it.
Nice face there. That's a
I
nice bright.
won't worry about it. Hey, who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Thank you, Sonia. She could be lying.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Which means also the anything could be that they don't come back.
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life, right?
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
You're an engineer. Look at the code.
That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
Which in turn made me yawn as well. I'm sorry for everyone that just started yawning because of
You
that.
go back. What did you get out of it?
No, Terror can say dead for
What
you,
benefit
go.
do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
Thank you, Hajime.
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget. All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
Junko, your options here are like, well, you could just go back and everything will be fine when you're the woman that destroyed the world.
Oh, hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for, like, forever!
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
Plus everyone can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
You are right.
Even if they're all appear again here, who says they're not just face? Yep. Isn't Soda's a mechanic? Doesn't mean he can program. I mean, I guess that's true.
There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip. Your will to live is truly ultimate. Wonderful. That's just more reason for you to execute your role as devices.
I don't know what that means. Devices?
Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it. Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you?
We literally just said we can't do this
I'm
yet.
gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it. You don't have to say, who are you talking to? It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Chump? Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
Yeah, Fuyuhiko, it might not end the way you want
just
to.
have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I can go back? With this, I can finally go back. He's right. With this, we can finally go back. This will be the end. And our friends who died will be saved. That's way beyond what we expected. Then, it's safe to say that this is the good ending, right? Don't press anything, I'm assuming. Hold on, what? I'm gonna save real quick. Interesting.
I got it.
Okay, I was like, why am I pressing
This
this?
is Junko's trap.
There's the boy! Huh?
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
Yeah, we have a way to prove that and a way to not, buddy, real quick. This guy is the real Makoto Naegi? Then this is the guy I spoke to.
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown.
Well, okay, listen, we can excuse some plot devices here.
And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! I'm drooling! So much!
Ew,
Did you
gross.
also time my arrival?
So she let him in right now.
No,
Love that.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
I'm drooling!
Okay.
Were you able to get here, Makoto? Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right?
Well, he
That's
was
also how
friends
you
with
catch
the
your
ultimate
memories,
programmer.
right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
Oh, that's true. We don't see what he looks like at this
If
point.
I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students.
Well, he's used to that at least.
Which means you must respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being here.
Ugh, you always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
I love that Junko doesn't know what to do with him. Like, does she love him, hate him, feel nothing about him?
Just what do you mean
She's
by
just
trap?
obsessed with him either
What is
way.
Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully.
His voice sounds so much younger after hearing him as Nagito the whole game. Right? Doesn't it?
After all this, I can't let you get in the way.
The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap.
Huh?
She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Oh, little old me.
Get out of here, Junko.
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
Like, is anybody surprised by this? She is despair herself. She embodies it.
Their restoration program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted.
Right.
Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create,
Oh,
and
poor
upload
little
herself into
hero.
the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
Ding, 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 ding. There we go.
Then
Horrifying.
everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
Their bodies will.
Gonna be taken over by Junko?
What the fuck?
Like the
Thank
real
you,
world,
Fuyuhiko. Put it
once
together.
an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear.
No, you very much did.
And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person. The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Oh, that's so much worse. That is so much creepier. Does one type of Junko go into each body? Now that would be interesting, Hill. But no, it seems like she's technically just replicating themselves in the
Don't
worst
mess
way
with
possible.
me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy.
Yeah, she's absolutely.
I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
Oh, I hate it.
He said, don't fucking mess with me!
Attaboy.
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here.
Ugh. Junkify all
After
mankind.
uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters.
Oh, nope, don't like that.
Eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world.
This is such an interesting goal for, like, the dead to make herself alive again, but not in, like, the right body. It's just, like, it's so Junko. It's so messed up. Let's just... It's just so bad. Oh, this is chunky. That was a low blow. Right, but she really... I mean, so much of this has been to mess with him. Like, Fuyuko's a really important part of the plan here.
My despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete. That's,
Okay, that's
Operation Junkofy all mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and...
Why did she echo herself?
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
That's a question,
Is
isn't
that
it?
what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No, you have to abide by your own rules.
There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
Because it's Junko, also that. The reason she wasn't able to do that, because there's something she didn't do. And the reason is, school trip's rules, she didn't have a real body, there wasn't enough time, she was sealed by the school trip's rules, right?
I see.
Yeah, should abide by them herself. Just like Makoto does.
Got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
We actually knew that.
Junko
Monokuma brings it up at one
Usami's
point.
authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher.
However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them.
Yep.
That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
She can only modify them enough. The lead teacher cannot directly interfere with the students. Sorry. Okay. Trying to breathe that as Usami. It's fine.
Protecting us? Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add
That's what it
rules,
was.
but no authority to delete rules.
Brilliant.
Oh well. Even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other. Because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Such a cool twist on the killing, like why killing games exist.
Is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us?
It is a little weird that she didn't allow more than one student to be killed, or two students to be killed at once, though. I don't know if that was, like, made a whole lot of sense in this scenario, then.
What about our lives?
Chump change.
And there's the rumor.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So that's your trap. You try to make us choose graduate. So you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
I would really love to honestly read a bad ending fanfiction where Makoto didn't intervene in time, and they really did get taken over. These 5 are fine, but everybody else was, like, their despair selves, and they're like, this isn't the plan. Like, these woke up as their normal, like, not hope selves, but, like, kind of neutral selves, and are like, this isn't the person that I, like, Fuyuko waking up and Peko, like, not being the one that he knows, like, knowing it's fake. Like, it would be such a horrifying ending. I miss Usami and Monami. See, that's my thing, is, like, she makes a lot of sense in hindsight, but when you're initially going through the game, you're like, you're the worst. But she actually wasn't at all. She really was just trying to help. There's my favorite pose. I love that. I love that version of Junko.
So cruel.
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well.
Yeah.
For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
Great,
So you're
thanks.
saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly?
I don't think I do.
Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Yeah, I like it.
Humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
Oh my gosh. Could it be... Is she talking about them right now? The reserve corps students, right? The 2000 of them? I actually forgot about this.
Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Wait, what writing wall break? Wait, wait, which one? Go back real quick. The... Despair. Oh, just my characterization, that thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh my gosh, get out of here. No, you're not.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do
Gosh.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
It's also a really random number. I don't know why that's a thing.
That surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once.
Yeah, Junko, I wonder why.
That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
Right.
If someone like me is born,
No.
that means the world is yearning for despair.
But I hate this one.
Why? The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
You don't know that.
If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
Right, and for like forever? Like, what does that even do to them?
Fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Oh my gosh, it's like the worst. The more and more you find out the situation, you're like, this just keeps getting worse. Like, there's nothing better about this.
That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
Oh my gosh, get out of here with your chat
This
speak.
is nothing to LOL about.
I want a sound clip of that.
It's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game. Even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win.
The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Oh my gosh.
Stop it!
Oh, baby. They're just like, what is my option here? What do I do? Was it all a mistake? Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What about the killings and the class trials? Was this just a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs killed each other off? This is just too...
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here, without letting Junko out.
Huh?
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is. Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
First she's heard of it? Then it's a way that even Junko doesn't know, right? The way to get out that Junko doesn't know about. It might be that. Oh. Shutdown sequence, there we go.
I see.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command.
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution.
Which is why Makoto clearly defied the Future Foundation.
There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys.
Can you imagine?
So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
I do kind of wonder what that means, because we know that Hope and Despair are like actually active, almost magical or supernatural forces in this world. What does that mean that Hope would have made it worse? I don't know.
As I recall,
I got
you said it
theories.
was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
Huh?
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
We don't have a majority? The reason that the shutdown sequence can be activated is it's broken, not enough people, right?
I see.
Because you need like half the
there's not
class.
enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
However,
Right.
out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Right.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya.
Perhaps the fear is that the Hope would have given them hope for worse despair. I mean, we have seen... That's a good point. Also, we have seen Hope literally drive people like Nagito crazy, so maybe. Too much hope is also potentially a bad thing. We don't actually know much about how those forces work in this universe, so it's definitely something to consider.
The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
Great.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command?
No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
Like, thanks, I
It's
guess.
not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
We haven't seen a lot of Queen Junko here.
I believe
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
What happened to him being a cutie patootie,
I
Junko?
believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Them?
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
Yeah, it's our girl! It's the best character in this dang series right here. Oh, I love her so much. And also him.
Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like this.
Oh my gosh.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
Yeah, what took you so long? Kyoko and Byakuya?
You'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
Byakuya's like, you've got some explaining to do when you get home.
Even though it took some time for two people to enter the program simultaneously.
One of the people I shipped that lives! Listen, don't bring that back up now. We're not to the end of this game.
It appears we made it.
Hey, what's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
That's gotta be weird for them seeing the real Byakuya. Oh my gosh, you're right! Oh
I must
boy.
say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women?
Well.
Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot.
Nope.
Byakuya! You're alive! But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
I can't believe that's a response. Where the F is Allie? They're just not here, I guess. I mean, you can override it, right? Because, hold on, if that's 8 people, then that's over 15. So I think they just programmed in 2 more instead of all the old cast. Allie's too busy raising the children. Oh my gosh. Allie, where's Toko? I love that nobody's like, where's Yasuhiro? Because nobody wants Yasuhiro to be here.
You shut up too.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
They've seen them before, though. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation. Tragedy. If the Killing School Life is referring
You
to that.
guys are the survivors of the Killing School Life who previously defeated Junko.
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger.
Shifter, I don't really know. I don't think they actually explain that. Because I don't know if there's enough machines for that to function, but also, we don't know how many machines there are, so maybe there are more pods.
Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
I love DR2 Byakuya. DR1 Byakuya can choke on a hot
It
dog.
can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Good lord, woman.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
Oh, shut up.
You said it again!
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
And this messed up world?
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
That's not an answer, buddy.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
Attaboy.
If you shut down the Neo World programs, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here.
So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
Right.
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
What a good way to write, like, here's the solution, but it's not a perfect happy ending because you turn back into your original despair-filled selves, even if you live. That is so rough.
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
Yes, Byakuya.
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we entered the program.
If we're gonna revert back to our original selves before we enter the program, we revert to ultimate despairs.
I see.
This is right? That's why I told you guys.
Ultimate despair.
There is like twist after twist here. Like, this just keeps getting worse.
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair.
No!
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it.
This is not good encouragement, y'all.
That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Let them be despair. Chucky's dead. They deserve it.
Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
That means nothing.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or?
She's such a good manipulator.
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Why?
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed?
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
Right, which means even if you become the same type of person, you don't know why you became this type of
It
person.
doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Jeez. Meaningless. Vanish? Does that include her too? If we lose our memories of this world, we're also going to forget she ever existed, right? If that happens, does it really mean that she, an existence confined to this world, is really going to disappear? She risked her life to protect us, and we won't even remember she existed. Oh, I thought they were talking about Junko. This is about Chiaki.
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when...
Please stop!
Ugh.
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
Well, Byakuya, you are not helping, buddy, as
You
usual.
don't know anything about that past.
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
Thank you, Kazuichi. Great
I
question.
asked
I
the
would love to
same
tell you
thing
the
in the
answer.
real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me...
That is fascinating. I wonder if that got retconned by the anime. They do have an explanation in the anime. You do learn that. I don't know if they, by the time... The anime was made after this game. I don't know if they didn't have an answer when they made this, and they wanted to explore that later. The anime does clear up like all of the plot threads that get left over in DR2 intentionally. So I wonder if they were like, this game's long enough as it is, and we're out of the budget. Like, I don't know. That's very interesting, but I don't remember if Makoto does know in the anime or not. Some things are changed a little bit.
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Oh, Byakuya's right, but he's, you know, as usual, saying it very poorly.
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off.
You mean like you?
They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not
interesting way
even
of
an
looking at it.
explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And
Huh?
in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part
Oh,
of
she's
the
trying to
game
make them
world
question
too.
everything.
They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys.
Jeez.
Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
The way it twists your mind with, like, because if you're thinking about it, like, we know Makoto and Byakuya and Kyoko. This lines up with who we know them to be, unlike the original Makoto that we met a little bit a while ago. Like, so we're like, of course it's them. These people have never met any of these people before. They have no reason to trust Makoto, Kyoko, or Byakuya.
Are you kidding around?
Enough. My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Now you sound like earlier, Makoto.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing.
Well, I don't actually remember what we're reviewing. Oh, the force shutdown thing, okay. Great.
When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair.
I like that Hajime just has like the Monokuma eye over himself.
And your dead friends will never be revived, and the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world.
Wow, what a happy ending. Gosh.
Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
All right! Things are starting to heat up!
You get out of here.
This isn't a game, you know. Au contraire. This is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
It is such a weird thing to see, like, our rivalry is not with Junko. Like, Hajime and Junko, well, I mean, as far as we know, Hajime and Junko don't have a rapport. Whereas, like, Makoto and Kyoko and Byakuya, like, we as the players are invested. But these ones are like, what are we doing here? Why are we like this?
You called us chumps again!
Only because it's true!
Screw you!
Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
Huh?
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Well, yeah, because if they're in here and these 5 choose to graduate and they win out over the rest of the class, Makoto, Kyoko, and Byakuya get overtaken by despair, right? I would love to say I could easily choose to go with the shutdown, but it's a hard decision. It's such a difficult decision. Brie, I was the same way. I was sitting here like, I don't know what I would choose. I would like to say I would too, but boy, would that suck.
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
The same outcome as the killing school life. Just have to remember what occurred there? The people Junko lured, the method. I should try connecting those dots and there should be an answer there. I would want to say shutdown, but also Chiaki. Oh, God. I don't totally know what they're talking about here. I think I understand, but I could be wrong. Hold on, I gotta snowboard my way through this puzzle. Okay, well, this is easy so far. Hello? Anything? Are we just not gonna bother with any challenge anymore? Okay, there we go. I was like, that was weirdly long and uneventful. And then these parts are way too fast. Nope. Okay, this one's not too bad. Oh no, I have to jump. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the worst. My mouse pad is like full of crap. I need to move stuff off. Oh. Nope, I can't make it. Oh, it sucks. Okay. Hold on, move over here then. And then. Oh. Okay, good. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, what do you want? Who did Junko and Enoshima want to lure? The Future Foundation. No, 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 God, no! For the love! I can't get over to the answer in time, game! Oh, okay, here we go. I know I should just slow down, but it's not fun. I'm sorry, I have to do evasive maneuvers on this part too? No, thank you. Okay, come on. Where am I going? What do we got next? I don't feel like doing any of this logic. I just want to play the game. What do we want? What do we got? No, you're not a question. I thought we were going to the next question. No! Nope. Okay, this is fine. As long as I don't have to jump over. Okay, well that was short-lived. Gosh, okay. Please. No, I don't want to do that anymore. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay. What is it? What do you want? What bait was used to lure the Future Foundation? The killings, right? Yeah. Because they were like, this isn't supposed to happen, so we have to stop this because it's exactly what happened last time to us, and we know what trauma that causes. Now, get out of here with your crystals. Don't want any of you. Please leave me alone. No, 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 go. No. Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. Mid-air jump evasions. No, I don't even know what that phrase was, but it wasn't a good one. Oh, 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 oh my God, turtle. Come on, move! No, God, my mouse can't keep up with that. Okay. Alright, this is not gonna be fun. Alright. Okay. Alright, I gotta kind of do that. That's fine. Oh, no, no, this is the other way! Crap, crap, crap! Oh my gosh, okay. Woo! Oh, I hate this minigame so much. Oh my God. Alright, oh God, okay, I have to actually jump over that one. Go. And then go. No. Stupid triangles need to leave me alone. I don't care about any of you. What is this last question? What did you use to force them to watch the killings? Gee, I wonder. It's this one? Right? Surveillance cameras? They're all the same thing. Was one spelled wrong? Okay. I was like, I don't understand. Oh my gosh, can we be done, please? This is a long minigame. I need to catch back up with chat. Thank you. Oh, gotta show off my skills, everyone. Go, Tia, please.
It's all coming together.
God. They are being really evil. What? Like, come on. That was long. Good lord.
Got it. You used the surveillance cameras.
Which were used for
You were trying to
original.
lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
The surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous Killing School life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school.
One was caramel and the other was camels or something. Oh, surveillance camels or surveillance caramel. That's funny. They were all kind of squished together, so I had a hard time reading it. That's a great shot. Love
You
that.
used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding, ding, ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
Gosh, it's just evil.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation?
Well, we already knew that they were watching if originally from Monami.
What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
You sure did.
Oh my gosh, Byakuya!
I'll never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
What did you do,
We
Sonia?
tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside.
Right.
As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Byakuya has even more trauma now. Which kind of sucks because Byakuya and Sonia would be such a power couple.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again until it was finally possible for us to enter the program.
Because Junko wanted you
just
to.
a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, that dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time," right?
I do love that she points out like every trope that they fall into.
Don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason.
She's such a jerk.
We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
I think it was less about the puzzles and riddles and more about the murder, but sure.
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background.
See, it's funny because this is such a common complaint with like a lot of game writing that like your character just feels like they're like being like pulled through the rest of the plot by other people or something. Like they don't have agency. And then they're like, well, you felt like you had agency, but it was all a lie. Like, what a brilliant way to twist
But
that.
you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please. That sounds as though we
wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
But that's precisely the truth.
Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program.
That's why they were acquired by the people. I was like, how did that happen? Right.
To provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
Right. Well, also because the virus had to get in here somehow.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Oh, I hate that voice.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
I mean, you did that the first. Oh, the other people you mean.
We
Who's
do
gonna
not
give them-
feel despair.
Well,
Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you.
yeah, like they didn't have another choice.
Nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Huh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Great, thanks.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Because they're in the game.
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. So, like, would they be in the next round of Killing Games? Oh my
In order
gosh.
to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
The other requirement to pass the graduation exam is the teacher's final decision, right?
I see.
Yeah, like she had to accept it or something.
As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know. What does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote? Oh, what does that mean? Like, after the vote, I'm gonna judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate.
Why is there a space after, like a enter, like somebody hit enter after way?
So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
Oh my gosh, to think that they, like, if you chose repeat, that they would be in the next round of the same Killing Game. Oh, so much worse.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
Girl, you are way overestimating them.
We know that all too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh, looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
Who says that, Kyoko?
It's true
Who?
that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Akane might start it just to have you stop calling her a chump.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit.
Jeez,
There's
Junko.
no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well...
Kyoko says it, and that's all that matters. Kyoko can make up whatever shame she wants. I love that we just infinitely and intrinsically defend her.
Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now.
Right, well, again, if they really were brainwashed, then they didn't, like, choose
What I
that.
believe in is not their past, but their futures.
So if they chose wrong once, and they chose right now, they can choose right again. Wow. Okay. Awful to listen to, but also a really well voice acted, just like a normal word, but oh my gosh.
I was
Girl.
totally waiting for a protagonist to line like that when I crushed you with despair. Such ecstasy.
I wonder if they sped up her lines.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
They're like, well, we would have known about
You
that.
should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. But I always fell into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
I forgot about the mastermind thing, because they don't focus on it intentionally in this game. This gets bigger?
Izuru Kamakura?
That name, I've heard before. That person was called the Ultimate Hope. But that shouldn't be all he was. That's right. I've seen a person called Izuru Kamakura somewhere else. As I recall, that person was the founder of the academy.
See.
A dark deva of destruction. I wish I picked that.
Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy?
Oh, the guy with the awful hair.
Beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
So is Makoto, for a lot less.
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
That would be really
The
confusing.
Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura.
Which is so weird for its
It's a
founder.
mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that. The matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine.
Oh, we remember your like hour-long exposition in the first
The
game.
reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
What a
Why
surprise.
did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy.
Yeah, that clearly went very well for them.
Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
I'd like to point out something that's very odd about this. Izuru that we see is a very old man. Junko set up that incident to cause him to kill the other 13 student council members. And Junko calls him a student. Something is really odd about that combo.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things.
Oh, please, honey.
Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Huh?
What? I am... what?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Huh?
Alrighty? If you don't understand,
Yep, here we go.
so you do understand.
Buckle up, everybody.
Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura.
I love that even Makoto's freaked out by
Izuru
this.
is that Ultimate Hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
Hajime, fix your hair in the future, please! I'm Izuru Kamakura? Oh boy, well here we go. We have to do an argument right now? Oh my gosh. I don't know which of these. Hope Cultivation Plan, maybe? Oh, Maron.
Good news, Hajime!
Is it?
Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student,
There's no white lines here.
he
That's
had a
or white
talent
noise.
all along. Ultimate hope.
How
Fascinating.
can someone from the reserve course
Pull
such
it
an
away.
amazing talent
Huh.
like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity, was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
Okay.
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Okay, but like your memories are
Izuru
also.
is your fake name?
So Izuru's your fake name?
Hey,
And also you're
you're
old?
lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Well, hun.
He created Hope?
Okay, there we go. Hope Cultivation Plan.
That
Woo!
must be it.
Look at that! The two protagonists consenting. I love to see that. Oh. Oh, boy.
Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation.
Which is how we got access to
For
that.
many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Hush you, you're not helping.
Create? For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy.
You've been around them for so long, they're gonna doubt you over Junko's
In
words?
fact, That's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Right.
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Yeah. Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
Because they
The
could?
plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent.
Right, you can't, like, if somebody had any form of that talent, it could taint the process.
From that group of
Or
reserve
results.
course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Which explains why he's the one survivor out of the mass suicide.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
Huh?
You still don't get it. You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
Gosh, it's so bad. It's interesting to see Hope's Peak, though, starting to see the dark side of it and wondering if there was more to this place than you thought.
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
After many
No.
surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Oh, I hate seeing the original cast unsettled right now.
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius.
Which is what they did.
So naturally, they went to extremes.
Ooh, this
By
is
directly
gross.
interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata.
Nobody collects people who are already incredible at things unless they have a clear agenda. That's certainly
into
possible,
a
isn't
completely
it?
different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close.
To think that Junko is the lesser of two evils here.
Seriously. It's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand.
And we've already discussed the fact that somebody's body, somebody's mind can exist in somebody else's body in this game. So it's
I admire it
real
so
rough.
much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now. So even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
That's exactly what I would be doing.
Did they really do something like that?
And you know she's pissed because she's like, my dad was the principal or the headmaster. Like, what the crap was he allowing to have happen under his roof?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Yeah, that's not the issue,
Like
honey.
I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
I also love that they took the concept of like a Gary Sue character and flipped it on its head entirely. We're like, it's also the worst thing, and the person does not want it, and it cannot come from a good
Thoughts
place.
and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Oh my gosh.
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
It's like the tragic protagonist backstory that we're finally getting.
Thoughts? Hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory? It sounds like he is a completely different person.
Yes, it
So
does.
that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar.
But this didn't happen until he went to school.
The Neo
So they just
World
pulled all those
program
old
must
memories.
have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Great, thanks, Junko.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
It won't be
He'll
Hajime.
disappear.
No, no ooh right now.
Disappear?
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will
Gosh.
no longer be Hajime Hinata.
I mean, there's like 17 drawbacks to doing this the right way. Disappear? I'm gonna disappear? Disappear. 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 Great. This is okay. Well, we might have just shut down ourselves. And now we know who is talking to Nagito. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Huh? Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason to meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? And we've just spare setting it hard. Hajime, I said, fix your hair. That hair is okay. Gosh, the voice actors do such a good job.
Hajime? Was that me? No, that's not me.
Insert Persona 4 music.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this. Huh?
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
Yep!
It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
Ooh, that's a sprite. Don't like that one.
Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do? I already know how I can be saved. We do, your brother, right? I see.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
It's so weird that they have you play along.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
Did she actually break him? It certainly seems like it. Wouldn't it break you?
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here.
Well, here's the thing. If you're Hajime, you're like, well, I'm not going to exist either way. Either, like, everybody's taken over by Junko, and it's not me, or I go back to the real world and save everyone, but it's not me. Like, there is no happy ending for Hajime. I'm broken for him is the exact response. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so much.
I can't allow the Future
heartbreaking.
Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
They didn't know.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old.
To protect the world from devastation.
Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place?
Yes.
What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
Ooh, that's an interesting statement.
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate.
You don't get to say punishment time. Get out of here.
Absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think?
But Hajime's current avatar will be uploaded, right? He either chooses to keep who he is now or go back to someone he's horrified by. Well, that's a good question. Would that work? I think that they're implying that doesn't work for him. Like, it literally... Oh, no. If he chooses to graduate, he would be. That's right. You're correct. Sorry.
Even endure that? Everything that
If that
happened here
works.
will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it.
Oh
The girl
gosh.
you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much.
I get that they're against killing and all, but wouldn't it simply be a matter of killing the resurrected people? I mean, yeah, but doing that is not simple. Like, that... The fact that they got them all in one place anyway is only because Junko wanted that to happen, and they knew that. Like, they are... Ultimate Despair is, like, ridiculously powerful. So it's not just, like, and they're not, like, combat people. Like, she's a detective, he had money, and Makoto's like, I'm lucky And it's not even the good kind of luck that Nagito has. Like, none of them are a match for any of this group. Except for maybe Genocide Jill.
Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
Woo! She's such a good manipulator.
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does. So she can lure you all toward despair.
Well, she's doing a good job of it.
There's no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Oh, hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting?
Why do you think?
Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
Stab them before they get out of pods. I mean, if they can. Remember, we don't know what the Foundation is seeing now. Because remember, once they were in the abandoned ruin, Makoto said we can't see you anymore. So they might come back, and they might all act like they're fine, and then slaughter all of them. That's why Jill isn't inside. She's probably outside waiting for Byakuya to wake up.
No.
Potentially.
I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets.
The world will be over.
The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that?
I mean, that's a good thing to prevent.
You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
They did say they would help them through it.
At this point, this is the only way.
Right, like what's the other option?
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories, and everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living.
Great, but yeah, and then everyone else around them's gonna kill them.
Everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
Jeez.
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
They look at all of them, just like one looks worse than the next.
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
Oh my gosh. Shanny, hello, my friend. How are you doing? We are in the middle of a really intense part of the game.
You guys should be able to grasp true hope.
Oh my gosh. How are you doing tonight, my friend? I hope you're doing well.
Now disappear. I will not even remember.
I know what this part is. I have to absorb stuff and shoot it back, I think.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
Oh my gosh.
You might think I'm a fool, but... I want to see Peko one more time.
Oh, honey.
If we turn back into ultimate despair,
Oh, baby boy.
the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
Very likely they'll try.
Let them do that.
What's your assurance here, Kyoko?
Future Foundation's fault.
Like, try and convince them. None of them are
Who
doing
stuck us
that.
in this messed up world.
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
Oh, I can't skip it. Weird.
I know, but...
Huh?
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
Okay, that's what I have to do. That's actually, they forgot this part in the guide. I have to gradually shut down the world remain. Oh my gosh, they're telling us to choose? Why? Why do we have to choose? Or maybe not. Did I lose? Wait, I didn't know. Oh no, maybe this is part of it. Woo! Wait.
Do it.
Huh? You can't do it.
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we
got it.
sacrifice ourselves.
Oh, alright. I should be looking because I have a quiz. Oh, Jenny, have a great, I mean, not have a great time. I guess, I hope you can enjoy it, I guess. I hope you do well, and I pray that the memories of everything that you studied come back to you immediately, my friend. Maybe they have recordings of the broadcast to show each time when they wake, but I wonder what that would do to the spare. Right! I don't know if that would help or make it worse. Why are they not asking Hajime his thoughts? He's gonna lose the most. Now that's, well, I mean, so did kind of, to be fair.
And that? I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone!
Wow.
This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this, and now my existence is going to disappear?
It's like the worst situation for him.
I don't understand it at all.
Shifter, I don't think so. There's not, like, bad endings like there were. Maybe, but I don't remember them. It's not as drastic as, like, the last one was, where they kind of did, like, a funny fake-out one. I think it might just be like, no, I can't do that, and then you have to sit there and watch.
Choices are hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden. Don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. You can't choose the future. Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem.
That's... And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected.
So you're bored?
I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have looked at it.
Unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happened. Well, I can say that. But the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless.
She's like trying to make it
After all,
happen.
this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine. I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too.
Jeez.
As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair.
That
goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it.
Girl, you live for despair.
So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends.
You are not included, ma'am.
Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
What the crap is she doing?
And ever and ever and ever.
Oh, fun. Don't like that. No, thank you. Hello? What is this? What? Well, I don't remember this. Maybe I did do something wrong. What? Ooh, that could be pretty fun. Like, y'all just move in. Oh!
All right, a game reset.
Oh boy!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Young master, that is a wise call.
No, don't you start tempting him.
You didn't have to forget us.
I wish I could forget you, honey.
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party.
Oh, I miss them though.
My full cooking ability.
Not you.
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki.
Oh, it's so weird seeing them all back.
Can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Oh, my heart.
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
Oh, that's a weird statement, Gundam.
Prepared you a training regimen.
I also will turn that down. Thank you, though, sir.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
No, I will not do that,
Should I
Mikon.
begin with a brief introduction of myself?
Oh, because we don't know who he is.
After all this time?
What was this again? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending.
All right, a game reset.
And with this, the world...
Hold on.
Eternal game utopia.
I guess it's fine to stay...
Young master.
So this starts actually looping.
And with this, Junko...
Because of course we need an actual time loop in here.
Just leave the BGM.
Hey, can I take a picture?
Want to be awed by the sight? I've prepared you a...
So creepy.
Should I begin with a brief?
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
Oh crap, I did that wrong. Sorry, I did the wrong thing to absorb. I wanted this? Look guys, real Chiaki's breaking through. Sorry, I forgot how to absorb stuff.
I guess it's fine to stay...
Oh, I love this part.
Yes.
Oh my god. Ew, Teru.
I'm gonna showcase my.
Just leave the BGM.
I mean, it's not as bad as the alley with everyone's children. Oh no, not at all. But still, I mean, this is not a great way to end.
That's not it.
If they actually read the course and they actually wake up
You guys
again.
aren't part of the game, right?
Why do you say that, honey? Okay, hold on. So now I gotta get to Chiaki, like actual Chiaki.
And with this, the world...
An eternal game utopia.
That's fake. That ain't the real Chiaki. Get out of here. Then no, it's rigged. Teru and Rangel Fall win the game. That'd be great.
are you?
It's our girl!
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well. Doesn't matter.
One last meeting, I love it.
Don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose.
You've chosen everything this whole time, even being someone like you.
Seriously. I've had enough. Tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair.
The biggest one possible.
On top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey,
she disappeared? You're talking to her.
Either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
Oh, I hate it.
I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
Oh, she's so perfect.
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing.
Gee, I wonder why.
You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
Oh my gosh.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Jeez! It's our girl! Yes, OG, please! Chiaki doesn't disappear because they're part of the game. Do they disappear totally? We have no idea. Now, Keith. Chiaki lives in my heart.
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right?
Right.
What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself.
Right.
Just like
well, even Hope usurps talent.
how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
So that's an interesting statement, isn't it? Just like how you were in the past. How would Chiaki know that?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be all right. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Hey, Chiaki. Can you tell me something? Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
Oh, baby.
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Now there's a better option.
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Honey, you became the ultimate Hope. You have every talent. Yes.
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
That's the right spirit.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course. Games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself.
Aww.
Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime.
So cute.
Come on. I'll help out too.
Help?
How do you plan on doing that, Chiaki? Oh my! Oh, okay,
I have no
hello?
talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much.
Oh,
I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world?
Yikes.
I don't want to sacrifice myself.
Huh.
It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway.
The way they change all of the non-sub argument stuff
There's no way
too.
we can beat Junko.
So freaking cool.
It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine.
Well, I mean, it isn't your fault. Kind of.
I can't choose the future.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out okay.
And then there's just one Chiaki
You
in the
should
middle.
even be able to create the future.
Alright. So then I think I have to just start, like, I just do this like a bunch of times. I just go through it one by one.
I have no talent at all.
Lies.
I was even betrayed by the Academy.
There we go. Okay, cool.
I don't want it to disappear.
Lies. Hush. Hush your face.
I'm not easy to
Nobody need to hear it. That's why they overlap too, because it gives them a chance to shoot if you missed the first time.
I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be
The music, like all the
appreciated.
chanting in the background, it's so creepy.
There's no
but it
way
works
we can
so
beat
well.
Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault.
No, please don't miss. No, sir.
Not mine.
Sorry.
Even so, I can't choose the future. Even so.
See? If you just do it.
Oh, do I have to do that again because I missed?
Able to create the future.
I don't think I have to shoot that. I think I missed one. Tag nabbit. Just do the whole thing again.
Mine.
Okay, good. Just that one. Goodbye.
So,
there we go. Oh boy. Why did Makoto get the girl? Rude. Chiaki deserved life. Chiaki was true main
No matter
character.
what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future, even if it's a convenient miracle. If you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got.
This is neat, but also so creepy. Right, but it's like perfect for what's going on. Gosh, the writing, it's honestly, this is why your favorite game. This is magnificent. This is, I mean, this is my favorite DR game. It's one of my favorite games of all time, though, too. It is just, this finale is so, I forgot how good this was, actually.
Be cheering for you, too.
Gosh, and it just crushes your heart. If you just do it, things will turn out okay as my new motto. That's my anti-anxiety motto. That's what we're gonna say.
Got to say it again.
Oh no, honey! Oh no! You didn't get to tell her you loved her! Oh, I have to wake up. Sorry, hold on. Oh. Come on, go. I gotta mash this. Okay, my mouse is falling off my desk. Crap! Come on, go. I need you to wake up, Hajime, like, really fast. I need you to do it. Look, everybody else is, like, just in their own heads full of despair, too.
Will start once again.
Oh, thank God, okay. Whew.
I want to see Becca one more time.
Do I have to just... Oh, do I have to sit here now? Boo!
We turn back into ultimate despair.
Look... Whoa, that's a creepy sprite! Oh, I don't remember that.
This is your
Horrifying.
responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
Shut up!
It's not my responsibility.
Jesus,
It's the
hollow.
Future Foundation's.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
You can't lose hope.
Store power?
If
Oh,
the
what do I
memories we
do?
made here
What?
disappear,
Oh, this is weird.
I will not even remember
Okay.
why everyone died.
Do I just hold this the whole time? Future, apparently.
You
I
can't lose hope.
If the
Oh.
memories we made here I will not even remember.
Oh my gosh, this is auto doing it. I'm not doing anything.
The tragedy will start when...
Amazing.
We turn back into... We might be killed by the...
This is your responsibility.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation.
They're both hope and they're both a conclusion.
Get out of
will
here,
never-
Junko.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, and we're going Super Saiyan. Oh, my immature brain. I was like, oh, this is weird. Same poos.
Just be hope. There will probably be a lot of despair, too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us. But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone take them.
He looks like he activated the Sharingan.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away. I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Guys, Kyondo finally worked well.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
I just want to see Pekka one more time. I can't, Nilla. It kills me. It destroys my heart. Oh, shoot. Just this.
You despair because you yearn for hope. You yearn for hope because you just... Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ear. Just shut the hell up. If you do that, this game is going to continue forever.
Get out of here, Junko. Here we go.
Even so,
64 combo. Lucky number.
Look at the hopeless future.
There we go.
I'll never let anyone choose again.
I love that. What a great shot. Woo! Oh, that was weird. Oh? Oh, this is... Oh, no, not now.
I don't want anything.
Oh, I just... Okay, that's fine. I just hit it.
You have no argument.
Okay, I actually do have to hit in time,
There's
though.
no hope. Just
Oh,
give
this is
up
weird.
already.
Really weird timing. I really don't like this timing at all.
It won't happen. What is this crappy
It's like on the
feeling?
offbeat or something? What is this? There we go.
Anything. Zero.
What is this beat? I also can't track it with my eyes because there's so much on screen at once. Oh my gosh.
The future will make you suffer. Just give up already.
Oh, I'm also on the wrong time too.
You're not hope.
Oh god. I cannot. Crap! I don't have the ability. Oh, I can just redo it. That's fine.
Despair. You're not hope.
Come on, come on, come on. I will not be able to do this otherwise.
I don't want anything. You have no
I can't hear what the beat is. Oh, I can just do it.
You won't be able to do it.
That's-
You won't be able to do anything.
That's wrong!
No, that's wrong.
Our girl! Oh, she's doing. Oh, no! Oh, I love
What the
seeing her
heck is
and
wrong
him at the
with
same
you?
time.
Why is there a bug like this? All of a sudden.
Everyone, let's shut this game down.
Huh? But
don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence,
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created.
She
for
said
us
she'd
should
help,
have
you're
more
right.
Possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want.
what are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
And the title track started.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else.
We just have to press these two buttons at the same time, correct?
Come on, Sonia. Lead the charge.
I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but I just saw it.
Oh.
When my body felt so heavy that I could not move. When I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea, it was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it, like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shined that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime?
Come on, girl.
The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right? Then, there is no way we can stop now.
I love it.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision.
When the main theme starts playing, you know things are getting serious, right?
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out.
I love that they gave that line to Fuyuhiko, who tried to kill himself.
I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know?
Even if you are that person you have to fight.
That's what it means to be confident, right?
I low-key expected some Sailor Moon transformations here.
I'm gonna choose this!
I mean, we're not done the sequence yet.
Man, this sure is getting annoying again, but if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now.
It's a great shot of him.
If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
You all... Why? Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you.
Yep.
We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible. That can't be hope. It's not even despair. What is this?
Hajime.
I love that it's not, they found something in between them.
Thank you.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Huh?
Well, guys, excuse me. Got to the end of the, we actually are gonna finish this tonight. I did not expect that at all. Woo, boy, I think I was losing my mind so much when I first played this that I needed time to, like, process it all. Oh my gosh. Well, Junko, at least you're not bored now, right?
Well, let's get started.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right? This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
I love this shot. There's so many good CGs in this game. Oh my gosh, Monami's song! Oh, that's right! Freaking Usami finally got her magical stick back. Oh my gosh, what the crap? Monami just like bopping around is ridiculous to me. But I love her fighting Junko of all things. Well, we did have a Sailor Moon kind of moment. You're not wrong. It's just with Usami instead. But now we know who she fought the Mono Beast. This is poetic! Oh. Wow, this is something. This is just, there's a lot happening. It's finally useful! No, I hate that. That's so cool though, that effect on Junko. Love it. This gives me Persona vibes. Oh, I can see that, Tia, absolutely.
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
Usami's the most magical girl. Of course she is. You're telling me she could do that? She failed earlier? I mean, listen. Monokuma, I guess, surprised her. Maybe. I don't know. Jay, hello, how are you doing? It's almost 11, go to bed. But I go to bed at like 3 in the morning. And I normally stream till 11. Where have you been? That's it. I found my desired death scene. Just cut out Monami and keep the rainbows. That's your personal execution. And that is the end of Junko and Oshima. Oh, wait, and we get these three, too.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
Well, it's better than the one you offered them, bud.
So, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
They'll be fine. It was so good seeing them. Having them show up in the finale was the best surprise ever.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Exactly.
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
Time's almost up.
Oh,
I'm pretty scared.
Oh, I want them to all like have a big group hug.
Scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
That's the future.
Oh, Beckham, I forgot Minimaru's still here.
I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
Oh my
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
So this is the end. But it's just the beginning. Isn't that right? It doesn't change how scared I am. I can't help feeling scared. So scared. But
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. Phew. I finally said it.
oh gosh. I want to know why and how Soda went spare. Oh, you'll find out. I'm having a panic attack right now, not gonna lie.
Me too.
Same.
Thank you. I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Oh. Gosh, it just kills me. I love that game over. Oh. There's actually a little epilogue, don't worry. It's not actually the end. Quite yet. This is the end of Goodbye Academy of Despair. Oh my gosh. I feel like I just watched an entire movie in the last 2.5 hours. I guess we kind of did. Gosh. I would like to save my current progress. Thank you. Oops, there we go. And so, the incident's coming to an end. The incident riddled with absurdity, with nonsense, with sheer irrationality, is about to lower its curtain. An incident smaller than Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. An incident so small it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future. As long as they remain here.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave anytime.
Then I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto. Is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me. So I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
It means they remember that.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
Yeah, Byakuya, they have to balance you out.
In reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
Yes, love that shot.
The possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
Strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future.
It is pretty art. I will point out that I am a little miffed when I first saw this. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, it's fascinating they didn't draw them a bit older. It has been time, Poots. And also, like, really? They look remember, they're supposed to be not 15 anymore. It's supposed to be like 17 or 18. They look exactly the same as they did at like 14 or 15. I can't. Time for the mechanic to shine. The little Byakuya smile.
Maybe. For people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
None of you have. You all just are wearing different clothes.
Grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time.
You know what that is? Growth.
However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
How?
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Great, thanks. Glad you have a solution.
I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Oh, and more pretty art with them. They're really like, you're still a child, meant to be your parents
Then
now.
let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do, besides the Future Foundation. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Well, you have nothing left to return to, bud, so...
Yes, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Hey, there she is! There's your one reference of Jill in this game.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Then let's go. We must create our own futures, too.
Oh, they're so cute. I love them. I miss them so much.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well.
Jackie, you know you're married with a baby on the way. Shut up!
The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata.
So it looks like they at least remembered what happened then. And Hajime cut his hair back to what it was in this game.
My future lies here.
So they really did make it work. Whether the dead will be revived again or not, we don't know. The day before the future. And guys, that's the end of Danganronpa 2. I hope that you enjoyed our entire time together with this beautiful, heartbreaking, insane, comical, devastating game from start to finish. It is, obviously this is all the Japanese version. It is so ridiculously good and I love it so much. Ultimate Swindler? Wait, what? Oh, Ultimate Imposter is called the Swindler in Japanese. Interesting. What are we, when are we starting number, okay. So here's my thing. I have a couple things to go over. One, before I say, what are we starting V3? Before I get to that, there is an anime I want to tell you about that is, when I've been referencing the anime, it's not Danganronpa 2 the animation, that just covers this game. There is something called Danganronpa 3, which is an anime that covers, ties up everything from Danganronpa's 1 and 2. It completes the Hope's Peak Academy arc. So that is, I watched it on Funimation, I don't know if it's still there, I know that they're all like kind of meshing into one. But that anime is a little weird. It's split into the Hope arc and the Despair arc. The Hope arc takes place directly after this game, so when Kyoko's like, we still have a little work to do, it's that. The Despair arc is the prequel to this that explains how all of this happened. And you don't watch them separately, you watch Hope 1, Despair 1, Hope 2, Despair 2, Hope 3, Despair 3, and so on and so forth. I really liked the anime a lot. I think it did a great job of putting all of it together. But I will say, Hope arc is just kind of there, Despair arc is where it's at. There are some weird parts, Poos. I mean, again, Teru is still there, Mikon's still there in Despair. Despair is about DR2 cast, Hope is about DR1 cast. So, yeah, the anime, it was, yeah, there were some weird parts, but I really liked how it wrapped everything up, I should say. So I will warn you, everybody, though, it is a lot darker and a lot gorier, and there are some things in there, like, I still can't think about because they, like, blah, freak me out too much. I would highly recommend you watch it. There's no way for me to do that with you guys, unfortunately, or else I would love to do, like, a night for that. Also, it's long. It's, like, 8 hours. I think, like, what is it? Like, 8 episodes per thing, and they're each, like, half an hour to an hour. So, I mean, yeah, it would take, like, a whole day of us binging it. Despair arc is so wild. It's unbelievably cool. It's really hard and dark to watch, but it's so good. And you get all of these cats again, which is my favorite. Hope arc is there. It's fine. It's not awful. It's not great. You don't have enough time to care about any of those characters, and they're, like, almost all new, so it kind of sucks. Because they only had the 6 survivors for the first game, and then they're like, let's beef up this cast with people you don't know. I thought they were from the books. No, they're not. They're just original. But I would highly recommend that. Here's the deal with DRV3. Do y'all remember how I was with the 4th chapter of this game when we were stuck in the towers, how miserable I was? That's how I feel playing the 3rd game of this. And I would love to tell you, I had really mixed opinions about that game when I finished it. And I had to settle on them for a while, and I came to the point that I just don't like that game. I am still deciding whether we are going to play it or not, to be perfectly honest. For a couple reasons. A, I don't really want to play something with you guys that I feel like I will be, like, kind of trashing the whole time. For a lot of reasons. Like, obviously, I don't want you guys to, like, see me in a bad mood, and I don't want my opinion of that game to hamper or discredit yours, because some people really love it. It just was not for me in literally any way. Gameplay, characters, story, plot twists, nothing. Like, I hated all of it. But, like, that's very specific to me. Number 2, I would like to play a new mystery game with you guys, because part of the fun of a lot of the fun of Nocia was us freaking out about it together, not just me being like, isn't this fun, and, like, trying to lead you on. Like, I like experiencing that kind of stuff with you, and I don't get a lot of time to do that on my own right now. So, I'm looking for others. I'm considering... there is I, the Somnium Files, which I played originally. The sequel's coming out to that in a month. And you don't need to have played the first game to play that game. But no, I would... Okay, here's the thing. Even if I didn't like DRV3, I highly recommend you play it. Like, I think it's personally... Or it's worth playing and forming your own opinions on. And it does... because there are not ever going to be more Danganronpas made. The creator is, like, done with it. Bar none. He's absolutely came out clearly and said that, and you'll be able to tell in Danganronpa 3. Danganronpa 3 feels very angry because the producer created upset, or the creator of the series said, I was angry at fans when I wrote it, and you can absolutely tell it's a nasty, mean game. So, like, it's not fun, and I don't like that vibe. Yeah, oh yeah, I2's coming out. If you haven't played I, the Somnium Files, please play that game. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It is darker and hornier than this game somehow, but it's with adults, so it's not as bad. I is so good, and Somnium 2 looks phenomenal as well. I've thought of The World Ends With You. I've thought of Disco Elysium. I'm not settled on it yet. I will decide in the next week. Also, it might be good timing because of work stuff for me anyway, so we'll figure it out if we need to be a little less consistent on Tuesday nights. I've loved Tuesday nights. I've loved having a very, like, dedicated night that we just dive into, like, crazy plot lines and stuff. But I didn't expect to finish this tonight, so we'll figure it out. I will say on top of that, next week we are going to do, what was I going to say? We're going to do all of the free time events with everyone. They have amazing ones in this game. I'll skip the ones that aren't important. Most of them are really great, though, so I'll do my best. So we're not quite finished yet. Get out of here. We can't understand you because there's no subtitles. But yeah, so we're not quite finished the game entirely. What is that? Easter egg. Oh, I is really gory. I should say that. Thank you, yes. I was mad gory. Like, oh my gosh. It's, yeah. Again, one of those things, it's exactly what I wanted, but it's a lot. So we'll be playing Island Mode next week, which is when we'll do all the free time events and stuff. Go through everybody. It's pretty simple. It's not difficult whatsoever. Why are you being rude? Okay, weird. I'm just trying to turn my dumb volume. Beyond that, guys, I'm trying to think. Oh, right. Last time we did a giveaway, and I had all the stuff prepped for that. I still am, like, very interested in doing that. I wasn't ready yet, so I'll need to kind of do a little work. I might do, instead of, like, drawing it on that night, drawing the winners on that night, I might... I don't know. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you know. I'll post it on Discord. So please pay attention to Discord. Sorry, I thought we were going to have another week to prep that, so I wasn't ready. But yeah, guys, that's Danganronpa. Like, how did we feel about Danganronpa 2? Oh, yeah, it's not... I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not like people are, like, ripping each other's arms off and, like, flailing them around. Like, you know, there's not, like, extreme organs and stuff like that, but it's still gory. Like, it's still a lot. It's a really cool looking game, though. I will say the art style is freaking awesome. And the gore always feels justified to me in the context of the game, but it's still gross. Like, and I'm not good with gore, but I can get through it. So if that helps you at all, but streaming it might be a lot. But if you guys have suggestions for a mystery game that you think that we would love, I'm down to hear them, whether that's in the future or now. But yeah, thank you guys for being here for the finale. I would definitely agree, Brie. I think it gave me more feels, obviously. I was also way more attached to this cast than the first one, to be honest. There was, like, most of the first cast I didn't like. Or it was just like, you're just weird or something. sorry, the final group of the last cast, I was like, I only care about Kyoko. I just got some gruesome deaths. Oh, yeah, that's true. Wait, what did you say he said? Thank you so much for playing. I love you very much. Oh, well, Monokuma, I don't want you to love me. Please stay away. Don't need that whatsoever. 2 is far superior, but definitely dependent on 1. Absolutely, yeah, you know, you couldn't have done it. You couldn't have played 2 first, I don't think. I had more feels because they kept killing my babies. It is kind of what happens, though. Well, y'all, we're gonna vote on where to go for, a raid. I'm not gonna find someone new. I'm tired tonight. Where to raid? We're gonna do there's art, there's Animal Crossing, there's, Persona 5 Royal, and there is, no, I don't know that person. I don't have the energy in me to keep doing that. So, art, Animal Crossing, Persona 5 Royal. Take a pick. DR2 is great because DR2 is the game of the Kade Award. I thought that was Poof saying that for a second. I was like, wait, really? Definitely not something I would have ever been interested in on my own, but this was incredible. I'm so glad that I can do that sometimes, because I do that. Like, I watch people play games that I wouldn't play on my own. That's why I got into Zero Escape, and I love that. By the way, if y'all need a game series, there is a sister series to this called Zero Escape. It's not like, the creators are best friends. They're not connected in any way, shape, or form. I would highly recommend you play 999, then 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, Virtue's Last Reward, and then Zero Time Dilemma. Unbelievable series, great lore. The last one kind of is a mess, but it's fine. And it was just, honestly, it has some of my favorite characters ever. And it's a great, like, follow-up to this, I would say, too. Nice to watch. Not a genre I'm interested in, but it's still, absolutely. I totally understand that, Poos. And thank you for tuning in regardless of that. Alright, we're gonna go raid Patchwork, who is a Animal Crossing streamer. He also is beautiful on the piano. His music skills are like crazy. So, if you are raiding with us tonight, you're gonna see 1 of 2 raid messages on the screen in just a second. Raid commands, I should say. One of them is the cats with sunglasses emoji. Please use that if you're one of our homies, one of our followers. If you're one of our heroes, one of our subscribers. Copy that second raid messages. That is all text, or they will turn into the Jack Skellington emotes, as you can see with Hillary. And y'all, we will be back, what is today? Tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST for more Genshin Impact. Unless I have a meeting or something that pops up, I'll let you know. I'll let you know about the Dangan giveaway, and tune in next Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST for all the free time events. Thank you guys so much for hanging out throughout this entire adventure. It has been nothing short of a delight. Thank you for letting me share one of my favorite games of all time with you. I love you all. Oh! Oh, no, V! Oh, no, V, we're raiding! Crap! Welcome on in, Raiders. I'm so sorry that we're also, like, raiding at the same time as you, but I hope you had a wonderful stream. Maybe we'll just do, like, a double raid. We're gonna go watch somebody do some Animal Crossing because we just finished up Danganronpa 2. So, Raiders, welcome on in. We hope that we will get to join you again sometime soon. And V, I hope you had a lovely night. But until we get to adventure together again, y'all, let's go have... I totally forgot my own outro because the raid. Until we get to adventure together again, go find a way to be heroic in your own communities. But for now, let's raid.